do they keep this urine when you're being tested for steroids in the NFL or the Major League Baseball? Because
what do you mean?
They have retested a sample of Barry Bonds' urine.
Right.
And now they say he tested positive. You know, these are
You are
urine
kidding
samples
me.
they've been holding.
What? They keep the urine? I mean, I would think they do the test and then they throw out the urine.
Can I come clean about something?
This urine is from 2004.
Wow.
I have a great revelation, and this is going to be one of those things where I shouldn't say this out loud, but I'm gonna. I purchased urine.
You're kidding? When? When did you purchase it?
The day after I made that stupid promise to you.
Are you serious?
And I had to throw it the fuck out. I put it behind a bunch of liquor bottles.
Where do you go to get it?
Oh, a kid sold it to me.
Are you serious? Because I would think you could know someone who would just piss in a jar for
What
you.
happened was there's a bunch of kids in the town I grew up. They're all fuck-ups, but they're trying to get on the fire department.
Right.
So to get
Well,
on
why did you ask me to give you a urine test? And I even protested. I said, Artie, I don't want to give you a urine test. Why did you? Like, you were nuts.
Yeah, it sucked.
You know you would fail.
Well, no, I'd still be okay with it. I'd still be
But why
clean,
are you
except for
putting urine
Subutex
the
liquor.
next day?
For Subutex liquor and what else?
Maybe weed.
Mm-hmm.
But
You're doing great.
No. I was
He's
next.
clean as
I
a
was
whistle.
next to somebody who was smoking weed, but
Oh.
that could fail. And I don't know. I'm fine. I'm not on heroin, but I paid $500.
Oh.
And I told the kid he's trying to get on the fire department, and he's like, "Yeah, this is brutal. I haven't smoked pot or done anything for 6 months." And,
Oh, so he's going to get urine from himself. How gross is it?
it's gross. I made him.
What did they sell it to you in a jar?
Well, he came over to my place, and I made him piss in the, I didn't see dick in cup, but
Right.
He put it in like a Poland Spring bottle, and then I transferred it with gloves
Oh, my
to something else, and then I put tinfoil around it.
Because it's so gross to look at.
Yeah, and then I put it in the back of a bunch of whiskey bottles, and then I just threw it out like last week. I forgot
So
I
what
had
part of you insists to me? I said to you, Art, you don't have to do a urine
because
test.
I was
don't
excited.
want
I tried to make it sound like I'm normal.
Yeah, but
I yearn to be normal.
I know, but I told you you're never going to pass it.
No.
And, you couldn't pass a urine test ever.
Yes, I could.
Why don't
No, you
we?
couldn't.
Yes, I could.
When?
Just put Artie in rehab.
I'm not in. Why? I'm not.
Because
I'm
someone,
fine.
I talked to someone about that,
Yeah.
and they explained to me, Artie's got to want. There are people who go. Everyone acts like rehab's the cure.
I'm totally
you could go,
fine.
You could go into
I'm
95 rehabs and still not be better because you got to want it.
Guys, I've been clean
Look at
off.
Steve-O. He fought it
Well,
at first.
Steve's a hole.
Can I just
Jesus
talk about
Christ. The
Steve-O's-
guy's bleeding and throwing shit at the. And that, may I add, they waited till that happened.
Can I just talk about how it's just so funny because I want to go pull the tape of how insulted and indignant Artie was.
This is what's great
when
about
I
me,
said I
guys.
had to watch Artie pee in a cup, and he goes, "Are you insane? Do you think I'm fucking crazy enough to go? I'm going to buy urine."
He fails his first drug test. I've already picked the date of his drug test.
But he can't know the date.
No,
yeah,
he
okay.
doesn't know.
All right,
Don't worry.
It
No,
should
I
be
don't
every other
know.
day or so.
I don't know.
What are you
Yeah,
waiting
I don't know
for?
why
Just
there's a
get
special
little-
day.
Yeah,
You should
true.
be
Because it's
tested
random.
already.
It's random drug testing.
All right,
I'll
go
do
ahead,
whatever the
I'm
fuck
going
you
to
want.
And it should
randomly.
be regular.
He doesn't know, and Gary's going to watch his penis in the cup.
No,
Go
he's
ahead.
not.
Yes, he is.
No,
Yeah,
he's not.
yeah, well,
Then
he has to.
then I'm
Somebody
not
has to.
doing it.
He'll bring
go
out a
to
whiz in there.
rehab.
Then I'm not doing it.
They have
Then I-
big
then I
penises.
quit
Then
the
you got to
show.
walk in the room naked.
Then I quit the
because
show.
You have to walk in naked
Not getting
because
naked, I
you're going to
quit.
get a bag of urine in there. You're
I'm going to get a
trickster.
bag of urine
In your
here.
pants.
Where am I going to
In
get a
advance.
bag?
Yeah, yeah.
You'll buy it.
You could frisk me before I go
People
in.
buy urine to pass drug tests.
Seen the
all time.
Wizinator? It's a fake penis with a bladder.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't have the Wizinator on. I
Sure
don't
you
have
don't.
your- Where do I have it?
You think it's ridiculous for us to think that you might try to beat a drug test? That you wouldn't pay Teddy for his urine or something?
Teddy's not.
I'm just saying. I'm giving you.
Teddy's urine is way too
You know a
expensive.
bunch of people. You throw money at everything.
Then we'll have a girl.
I don't know one person who doesn't do drugs or drink. Where am I getting urine from? No, I bought urine before you accused me of buying.
Yes.
I did.
He had already
But if you,
bought urine.
but if you could go back to whatever those days are, I'm wearing a leather jacket and I have the urine in here in my breast.
Are you
pocket.
serious?
Yeah. So if you look at the tape, it might be like.
You could see
You mean
the
you were
urine.
carrying the urine with you because you thought we were going to do the
Yeah,
urine
he didn't
test?
know when the test was going to come.
You're officially
Oh,
the
my
funniest person I've ever met.
I came in here.
Meanwhile, you weren't even
I
clean
came
when
in
you
here
said I
about-
want to take a urine test.
Yes, I was.
Then why would you buy urine?
No.
If it was the next day.
I was worried that stuff would show up.
Oh.
Okay, very worried.
Art.
Stuff that you take.
But I haven't done heroin since December 25th.
But we were,
I haven't.
No, but we were giving you a drug test for everything.
I know. That's where I made a mistake. I should have made it just heroin.
Just heroin. I don't know if they make that test.
They do. You could just check for opiates.
Ignore coke or anything like this. So just
Yeah,
heroin.
you could.
Just
You
tell
could
us
see.
that there's heroin in
You
there.
could see specific stuff.
All right. Well, anyway, that's a very interesting revelation.
But I was always wondering about if the urine stayed.
Stayed good.
Because then the one guy said, you have a way to keep it warm because it can't be cold. And I was like, oh, fuck. So I would put it in a room with heat every...
Next to the boiler.
Did you really?
Listen, Howard, I'm crazy.
Oh,
but
my God.
I don't want, I want to keep my job here. It's very important to me.
But that wasn't a condition of keeping your
Yeah,
job.
it was just to go to rehab.
See, I had to say it, but that's how good of a person I am. I had to say it.
All right, let's go to Robin because
God,
that
I'm
sounds
sorry.
crazy.
Funny.
Yeah, no, but the urine got real dark as
Right,
the days
it
went
doesn't
on.
stay good.
And I was like, does this even look like fresh urine?
Right. Well,
There were flaws.
I am shocked to hear that they saved his urine, but there you go.
The samples are believed to contain traces of the previously undetectable designer steroid known as THG, or the Clear. It was called the Clear because it wasn't supposed to show up on tests. The New York Times reported last week that federal authorities had detected anabolic steroids in a urine sample linked to Bonds. However, it's unclear if that urine sample and the sample seized in the 2004 raid are the same.
Well, in interest to keep up with Artie on the show, I have a confession to make. In my jacket right now, I have a bottle of shit I carry with me.
What are you carrying that for?
I can't tell you exactly why.
Oh, and when Dr. Drew said the penis and cup thing, I had the urine on me.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I was going to take it out. If you guys made me do the test, I was going to take it out and put it on the table.
Oh, that's good.
I should have done that. Fuck.
Wow.
Well, we didn't test you.
You're really an addict.
No, Howard, I'm a dedicated worker.
Sorry.
Oh,
Who else? I'd break my ass. I'd break my ass. Ever since I was a fucking
You're in a dark place.
longshoreman.
Brother. You're in a dark place.
Yeah, well, you're right.
Yeah. You are.
But no, I'm okay. I'm okay, I think. Because if I can stay away from the hard shit, my life won't become chaotic.
but Artie, are you gonna drink?
Yes.
No, I haven't had a drink.
That's not true.
How do you know?
Because I know.
Okay, well, let's go penis and cup right now.
I have to watch.
I haven't. You ask anybody at my gigs, I'm totally sober. I'm fine.
Then why don't you take a real urine test?
Because the Subutex, I was afraid I couldn't stay off the Subutex long enough. And, every once in a while you might have a drink.
So you're saying there was no entertainment lawyer?
No,
Who called you and
the
said you
entertainment-
shouldn't take a urine test?
Yeah, he did call.
See, for once, at least I didn't get fooled about that.
No, he did call me,
Yeah.
the guy.
Sure.
4 in the morning.
But he told me the second book deal was up to 1.5.
Harry,
That is crazy.
does this surprise you?
No, nothing surprises me
Really?
anymore. Nothing surprises me anymore. But the only thing that Artie is the world's best liar.
That's crazy.
But although I wasn't buying into it, as soon as he said he didn't want to do it, I knew that there was something up. And when he got indignant about, what am I going to buy urine? But the fact that he had it on him in his pocket
He was
while he's
walking
yelling,
around with a bottle
while
of
he's
piss.
yelling at me for saying, it's great. I said he's officially the funniest person I know. That is fucking funny.
Now you obviously can't believe anything now after.
Oh, I
that.
stopped believing before, but this is. I think what he just said is actually one of the funniest things I've ever
You're
heard.
taking this pretty well,
No, it's funny.
dude. So you're buying piss now?
Yeah, man, it's terrible. It's one step above buying shit.
Is that one of the low moments in your life?
No,
Buying urine?
No, the lowest moment in my life probably was, I don't know, I'm trying to think. Having dinner with DePace down at Point Pleasant with Scott and some of his kids. That was a low moment of my life. Drinking piss is second.
Let's have a moment with Steve Langford, who's really dedicated. He's a dedicated newsman. You gotta hand it to the guy. He takes his job seriously. Impressive. Go ahead. Let's hear what you got.
Is Eric the Midget's next public appearance soon to be a victim of this devastating economic crisis, or just a complete and total lack of interest in meeting the angry little guy? Eric's set to meet and greet his fans at a Sacramento Kings game February 27, but so far only 2 tickets for Eric's appearance have been sold, and the guy who bought those 2 lonely tickets, we are told, now wants his money back.
Is that true?
That's what we are told. A source in a position to know now telling Howard 100 News Eric the Midget's appearance is this close to being canceled.
Eric, I thought you said 200 people were going to be going to your appearance.
Well, Johnny hasn't bought the tickets yet. That's what the 200 to 400 tickets to be sold, they were going to be bought by Johnny.
Yeah, but I mean, if Johnny buys them, what's he going to do with them? I mean, that's how you're going to... So 200 people aren't buying tickets. It's just going to be Johnny Fratto bailing you out. You know, what do you have to say, Steve?
Well, Johnny told us yesterday there is 0.0 chance of him buying any tickets to this.
Really?
Yes.
Eric, Johnny's telling the news he's not buying any tickets. How do you get that so wrong?
The shithead. I don't have it wrong.
Steve said...
He said to me that he would consider it. Eric, the loser. And if the team was better than they are, then maybe people would come see this meet and greet. Eric, the asshole. Maybe if I was doing it for the Lakers, which I've asked Johnny to set that up.
Yes, Gary.
Hey, if you go to Gary page 1, this is a funny piece of tape. So this whole thing starts out where Eric calls Johnny Fratto at like 2:30 in the morning to say, "Hey, you got to buy up all these tickets." It's in the left hand. It's in the left-hand corner. Don't play the first one. That's just Eric going on and on.
Yeah.
But Johnny calls back. It's the funniest thing because you can hear the baby screaming and wailing. Johnny's like, "Don't ever fucking call here at 2:30 in the morning."
The second one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eric, how in the world do you wake me up at 2:30 in the morning? You want me to buy 200 tickets? What are you, nuts? If you call late like this again, I swear to God, I'm going to get a fucking screwdriver, and I'm going to come up there and I'm going to take you apart. But you don't call in the night, you fucked me up. I'm definitely going to get even with you now. All right.
What are you doing? The guy's a family man. You're calling him at 2:30 in the morning?
And bugging him about buying your tickets.
Eric, you can't be for real.
I am.
Why did you call him at 2:30 in the morning?
There's never been a problem with it in the past.
You know, if someone calls your house past 10 o'clock at night, they're fucking rude. 2:30 in the morning?
And when you have a baby.
Oh, my God. Well, he does. He has another baby. He has Eric the Midget.
Eric, shut up, Midget.
You're a baby.
Well, you don't make
not,
any
you
sense.
Jackass.
You don't call someone's house with your needs at 2:30 in the morning. It's a babyish thing. It's like behaving like a baby.
I mean, you're not even. It's not urgent to buy these tickets. You don't need to call him at 2:30 in the morning.
Eric, that's what you sound like.
It is urgent. I don't want this to be, another thing where no one shows up.
It's too late.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, it says here, Eric the Midget's forehead looks huge today. Let me take a look at that. Put it up on screen, guys. Whoa.
What happened?
Eric, what's going on? I think combing your hair back that severe is a bad idea.
Yeah, that's a lot of forehead.
No one else fucking complain. Shut up.
No one else is honest with you. That's a lot of forehead.
And a lot of big blotch there, too.
Big, giant square blotch like that.
Shut up, you damn witch.
Like that guy who ran Russia for a while?
That,
big wine stain?
Gorbachev.
Gorbachev, that dude.
Actually, it looks like a car peeled out on his forehead.
Yeah, like a tire track.
Like a tire track, kind of just when it takes off.
Eric, you're fucked.
And
in every way.
The hair color that he's dyeing his hair, there's no real color like that.
He must have just done that.
That's a fresh.
There is.
That's a fresh dye job.
Yeah.
It's got to be. When did you dye your hair last?
Last Thursday at Frederico's.
Yeah.
So you're getting it done by someone now.
They did that at Frederico's?
Yes.
Wow. Did you say to Frederico there's no color like that?
There is color like that. It's in their fucking book, jackass.
Yeah, but we're talking about on humans.
Yeah, that's horse hair. That's almost clown red, actually.
Right.
I know a clown has hair like that.
I went Emmett Kelly red. I want to look like Boozoo.
Is that what you told them?
Did you say you
No,
wanted to
it's
look like
not
Emmett
what
Kelly?
I said. What?
Did you tell him you wanted to look like Bozo?
I look like Bozo. I want to join Barnum and Bailey.
No, it's a little too red, Eric. Trust me. You should go a little...
The way my hair color was when I was a kid.
You look like Heat Miser.
Yeah, but you're no kid.
I'm Mr. Heat Blister. I'm Mr. Sun. Da-da, da-da.
You're an adult male.
Yeah, you're Mr. Fat Ass. Shut up.
I'm Mr. 101.
What's going on with your forehead there with that big red square on it? I mean, I'm concerned. Is that psoriasis?
No, nothing's going on with it.
Yeah, okay. You're very red and blotchy.
But really, Eric, you know it's ridiculous to call Johnny to buy the tickets because that doesn't mean you're a success.
It looks like you walked into a freshly painted stop sign.
Why is it Johnny's responsibility
Yeah.
to
You get
Eric?
yourself in these messes,
Eric,
and
the
then he's supposed to...
loudmouth midget.
Yeah, it's
bail
out.
you out.
It's out in the public forum here that you're asking a friend to bail you out. So it would be more embarrassing than canceling.
And so Johnny will have to get 200 of his friends to show up.
Did you hear the guy who bought the 2 tickets for your appearance wants his money back?
I don't fucking think so.
Steve, how do you know that?
An extremely good source.
Hear that?
Oh, whatever, you Canadian jackass.
The truth hurts?
Not the truth.
You ain't phasing Langford.
Well, Johnny's not going to buy those tickets, not after Eric wakes him up at 2:30 in the morning. I know that. Johnny
I
is
don't know how
not.
Johnny's still friends with him. He's so abusive.
Johnny's a saint.
Johnny's a wonderful man, but I think he's at his wit's end.
I don't know. It sounds like he's done that with a screwdriver before to other people.
Hey, why does the guy who bought the 2 tickets want his money back? Maybe we could get to the bottom of the problem that way. Do you have any ideas, Steve?
I don't have the answer on that.
You didn't say to him, why do you want the money back?
We'll have to look into that.
All right, thank you.
He came to his senses.
Wouldn't he have a lot of time with Eric? I mean, if he's the only guy who shows up.
It'll be a night with Eric.
Yeah, I mean, he could have exclusive time with Eric, you know. And this is a guy who gets $40 for just a phone message, so it seems like it would be a good deal.
And Eric, there's nothing worse than doing an appearance where it's 1 or 2 like really obsessed lunatics who show up.
Which, by the way, visit my store at jfsc.tv/ETA.
By the way, you should know this. At my book signing over the weekend, someone asked me to sign a picture they bought off your website, Eric, and he like drew a bunch of cocks on your face and
really,
like cocks that Eric's sucking, and
oh my God,
yeah, it was really defaming it.
I don't think you're allowed to do that legally.
I think for another
Draw
5...
a cock onto Eric's mouth.
Yeah, like big. It wasn't good art, but it was a cock clearly.
That doesn't sound very nice.
Yeah, and it has the cock.
Eric, how do
coming
you
on
feel? People are buying your picture and drawing cocks on your face.
That's not cool.
Right.
It looks better than the enormous red blotch on your face.
Actually,
Yeah, you're just absolutely enormous. Period.
actually, you should sell it like that. I'd buy a picture of Eric with a big cock in his mouth.
Oh, I'd pay an extra 20.
Yeah, Eric, maybe you ought to start drawing the cocks.
Thank you, Eric, and appreciate the phone call. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good luck getting some midget pussy this weekend.
My agent and your agent, our favorite agent in the whole world, and man more responsible for my success than anybody, Don Buchwald, is watching right now. He's making sure that my work is proper and I'm doing a good job.
Yes.
Hi, Don.
He heard you were slipping. He's over here to check.
Sorry, Don.
I just said hello. How you doing? I got jealous of all the.
That microphone doesn't work, Don.
Got today.
Your microphone doesn't work again. The hard A doesn't work. See, do me a favor. Say test. Get close to it.
Say what?
See, that's not working,
No,
right?
it's not. He might as well be yelling out the window.
Hey, Howard, just so you know, Scott came and fixed it during the break.
But it doesn't work.
No.
He couldn't have fixed it.
There's yelling going on.
You can't change the microphone.
I don't know what's wrong with it to change it. I can't
You
fix
can't
it.
just put a new microphone in.
I don't know if it's the microphone. It could be.
But if you checked it during the break,
I don't know what it is. It could be the
So
fader.
try a few things.
I can't try them if I can't hear the microphone. What the fuck?
Scott.
Are they stupid? I mean,
Let's not let this turn into something
no,
ridiculous.
I cannot
Stop.
check.
Yes,
I
you can.
told Will.
You can go get a microphone and a cable and replug it in.
And then I
say,
still
Howard,
don't know.
put if Howard
It
put
won't work in Q. It'll never. A
microphone won't work in Q.
No, a microphone will not work in Q.
How is that possible?
Because you cannot turn a microphone on if the speakers are on.
Okay, so if you turn the microphone on.
No, once you turn a
way,
microphone on.
And you power it all the way down.
It mutes everything else. It mutes
no, but I'm saying when Howard's in a break, when we were just in that last break.
It mutes the speakers.
So, right, the speaker's in the studio. But if you're testing a microphone for 1 second for the purposes of fixing it, in other words, we shouldn't have to wait till after show to fix it. If Howard's in commercial and he's eating his lunch,
if he turns a microphone on, it mutes everything.
Mutes what?
It mutes the Q speaker. So if I put it in Q, how do I hear it? It won't come through the Q speaker. It won't come through any.
Why won't it come through the Q speaker if it's not on?
Because you don't. It is on though.
No, it's not. I'm saying there's no level. There's nothing
but
coming
it's
through.
It's once you turn on any mic fader, the button on, it shuts off every speaker.
Right, and then when you go like this on it and the needles don't move, then you know whether.
I can't bring it up. If I bring it up to see them.
Scott, I've been working in this business for a reasonable amount of time to know that if you put a microphone on in Q and you go like this on it, the needles are going to move or not move. Am I off on that?
If the fader is up.
No, if the fader's down and you put it in Q, you're telling me that
there's no Q meters in that.
There's no Q meters
on that board.
I give up. I find it hard to believe that if a microphone's not working during the show, that we have to wait till entire. I know that if he were like Scott, we're going to break, and I need this fixed. There'd be a way to get it fixed. I would think there would be a way, and that's all I'm looking for during a break. If he said, Scott, I need this fucking microphone first. I'm going to pop these mics down, and we're going to take a commercial break. And when I come back in 5 minutes, I need it to work. I think it would probably work. And you'd probably figure out a way to do it. That's all I'm asking.
Don had a witty line, and everyone missed it.
Yeah, timing is everything in comedy.
Oh, not here. If you got timing, it's a waste of time.
My timing's way off now.
Now I can hear. Yeah, now the moment's missed.
I was saying I got jealous when Mel Cummins and getting all this airtime.
Yeah.
Well, you get some now, too.
It's called merger radio, like Dr. Radio, merger radio.
Well, you're happy about the merger. You can say that.
Very happy. Very happy for Mel Cummins.
And the gentleman sitting next to you, of course.
Very famous Hollywood producer of movies.
That's right. That is a movie producer named Dan Gross.
Yes.
And he is a top guy in the industry.
What has he produced?
Dan, go ahead. Give those credits.
Give us your resume.
My resume. My background, I was an executive at Dimension Films and worked on such classics as the last couple Halloween films and some Highlander films. And a lot of Hallmark Channel films for the last few years. And looking forward to something a little edgier than Hallmark coming
I was going to say, Howard is Hallmark material, don't you think?
Absolutely. They're thinking of putting me on a greeting card. And, of course, is the number one force behind the remake of Porky's that we are doing, and it's coming along.
A little edgier, I think.
We're anticipating a release in 2050.
Not the fastest project that I've brought to fruition, but we're getting there. Like a fine wine, it has gotten
This is taking longer than the merger.
It is taking a long time because we're putting some effort into the script. That is rarely done in Hollywood today.
You're putting effort into Porky's?
That's right.
If it isn't funny, it isn't funny, and it has to be funny.
It has to be funny. And so that is why they are here and observing us today. Thank you, Don. Anything you want to say?
None at all. Just saying that we're looking forward to Porky's.
Yes, I can't wait.
A couple of Jewish kids and pork. It's got to be a winner.
Yeah,
absolutely.
What are we looking for in Porky's? I would say the number one thing is to find those hot young actors who can make Porky's really sing.
You want to find people who are undiscovered but will be big stars.
Shia LaBeouf.
We're trying to figure it out. The casting hasn't happened yet because we just got
Or do you want to go with stars?
We just got a version of the script that we like very, very much. Was that fair to say?
I think that's fair to say.
Is it finally funny?
Yes.
Howard is better arbiter of that than I am, but
it is funny.
All right.
What did you think, Don? It was funny, right?
Very funny, very funny.
If you could get Shia LaBeouf to do Full Frontal, Howard, it's gonna be huge.
I'm thinking of JD as the guy who plays Meat.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. No.
I like that.
Yeah, you actually need a big muscular guy for Meat.
That would be so funny, casting against type.
Why don't we just get everyone from the show to be in the movie, and that'll be it. I do want... Hello?
Something get hit?
Hello? Oh, I'm back now. What the hell was that?
Where are you?
I don't know. I got nervous because my microphone wasn't working, and Scott says he can't fix a microphone during the show.
He can't do anything today. The computer doesn't work. Mics don't work.
Great moments happen. I'm going to ask Evan if that's true, that he can't fix a microphone. I want an investigation. Scott says it's impossible to fix a microphone during the show. Ask Evan if it's possible to fix a microphone during the show.
So what he's saying is while it's working, it can't be fixed.
That's right. Oh, there's Evan.
Hi, Evan.
Evan, a statement was made to Gary by Scott. Microphones cannot be fixed during the show. In other words, if we go to a commercial break, he cannot come in and fix the microphone. Is that true?
Well, you don't want him to run it through your board, but I would just go take another mic and another cable, and that'd be the end of that.
Well, no. Hold on.
Oh, wait. Gary wants to say something.
Scott says that you can't test a microphone during a commercial because we don't have Q meters. And because I said, so what if you just turn the microphone on but potted it down and you hit it? And he said everything gets muted, so that's where I lost him.
I don't want to throw Scott under the bus.
What, is Scott accurate when he says that?
Part of it, because once you turn the microphone on the board, all the other mics will come on.
Yes.
So then the Q meter for that mic won't work.
But the mics will be off.
No, they're on. The way the board is.
During the commercials, I have them off.
But to test a mic, you have to turn it on.
Right.
See, this is where I got lost with Scott.
So you cannot test a microphone during... in other words, let's say a microphone breaks during the show.
Right.
What should Scott do? What is the protocol?
You should call me, and I'll come get you another microphone and a cable.
So why doesn't he do that?
But how do you know that microphone and cable will work?
Because I'll test it in the shop before I give it to you.
So in other words, as soon as there's
another studio.
So Evan, what you're saying, as soon as there's a broken microphone, instead of going back to your studio and sitting there and rubbing your head and scratching your head and going, oh, I don't know what to do, he could call you and get a new microphone.
Scott's really good at what he does, but what you should do is call me, and we'll have it solved.
Why do you think he doesn't call you?
Because the phones, he thinks, don't work when the show is on.
What are you doing? This is my mic.
By the way, he's locked himself in his office.
Is he upset now?
It's our first fight at Sirius. I was really livid because I said, I can't believe that you're telling me that in order to fix a microphone, we have to wait till the end of the show. I said, I find that hard to believe.
We have like 10 more microphones.
And we could have replaced it.
Yeah, I'll replace it, or go into another studio, test it, and bring a piece of equipment that works.
How do I get Scott out of the studio so I can speak to him about this new protocol? Because he doesn't seem to be aware of it.
It looks like Billy Joel at his console.
Scott doesn't work during the show either.
Scott, come in here so I can tell you what you're going to do now when you see there's a broken microphone.
Can I help you?
Instead of sitting back there and ignoring me. Evan, where are you going?
He's running away.
You're leaving?
He's going to fix the problem.
Oh, you're fixing the... Oh, by all means. I'm not used to that. I'm sorry. I'm not used to somebody actually springing into action.
Howard, by the way, during the actual contest, I went into Scott's studio and said, there's a mic down. You might want to help us fix it. He's like, I can't do it right now. Get the F out of here.
See, and I asked Scott...
okay, thanks for the help.
And I said to Scott, did anybody tell you? And he said, nobody told me. Because I went in there and I said, Scott, how come you're not reacting to this?
That's what I asked him.
Get in here. Scott, I need to talk to you.
I think he's ignoring you now.
1 second.
Scott.
He's writing you a note. Another note we can't read.
I'm coming.
Scott, I need to talk to you. Scott appears to be grading papers. I think he's an English teacher.
He's writing. He says he's writing.
He's writing. He's working on something. Okay.
What's he writing?
Maybe a resignation letter.
Rewrite of Porky's.
Oh, he's rewriting Porky's.
He's punching up the script.
I'm going to be meat.
Scott, are you rewriting Porky's? Is that why you couldn't come in here?
Yes, this is Porky.
All right, Scott, listen to me. When Gary tells you your microphone's broken,
I couldn't do it into the segment. Okay.
Okay.
I can't turn.
But
you just heard him say you can't turn it on.
Will came in and told you, and you told him to get the fuck out of the
It was
studio.
during the segment.
And then you told Gary nobody told you.
It was during the segment. I said, grab another microphone, and we'll look at it later.
Okay, so why didn't you do that?
Later, meaning I didn't clear myself on that. It was after the show. I'll look at it.
But why would you wait till after the show?
Because we have microphones at work, and it wasn't. We didn't need all of them.
You take the one that doesn't work, and Evan says all you have to do is tell Evan.
We got two right there. Well,
why do we have to tell Scott? Why don't we just get Evan to do it from now on? Why do we include? Why bother with
And like
Scott?
I said,
maybe you're right.
It's hard to check a microphone during the show.
Did you tell Will to get the fuck out?
I said, grab another microphone. I'll look at it later. Now,
Isn't that your job to grab another microphone?
He was in here. Grab that the wireless microphone, and use that. I can't.
I can't. What I told him was grab the wireless.
But you
I
see
can't
what
fix it during the segment.
So the commercial occurred. The commercial occurred. I saw you walk in. You looked at it, and then you walked away.
Disconnected it and connected it.
But
and
here's Evan with the fix. Look, he's got a fix right there.
But I don't know if that's a fix.
Sure, it is.
There's no.
It's A.
But the problem is, Scott, that we set up another situation and we were trying to talk. That same mic comes into play, and once again we can't.
Well, they knew it was broken. I never said it was fixed.
That's our stupidity. We saw you fumbling with it during a break,
and I never told you that
We thought you fixed it.
You never said it wasn't fixed. I saw you working with it.
Okay.
I go, oh, he must have fixed it because if it wasn't fixed, he'd say, Gary,
okay,
I didn't fix it.
I'm not arguing. I'm wrong. You're right. There's no point in arguing. I'm wrong, and that's it. I'm wrong.
Oh, good.
I apologize for being wrong.
So from now on, can you get Evan?
No, there's no way to listen to a microphone during the show.
Is there?
To see
Evan
if it works.
says he can do it.
Evan,
he just says
if Evan can listen to a microphone during the show,
I bet you Evan will fix it right now. Go ahead.
Try
Evan,
A.
fix it.
Try hardware.
Here, let's see if Evan fixed it. Evan, do it.
1, 2, test.
Thank
1,
you,
2,
Evan.
3.
Yeah, it's fixed.
Fixed.
There was no way for me to know during the break if that was going to work or not.
All right, thank you.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
I could have put.
I hear you, but
I
it
could have
could
put
have
another
been
microphone in there, and it could have been broken, and you would have yelled at me anyway.
No, you could have said, I replaced the microphone. I'm not sure if it's going to work till we get to air, and I would have been in the loop and could have made a determination.
Evan, can you take Scott under your wing? Is there something how I can get you involved with the
How's
show?
Evan going to get Scott under anything?
I don't want to.
You don't want that
No, I'll do it.
responsibility?
For you, I'll do it.
Thank you. All right. Scott, listen to him, please.
Okay, you got it.
I mean,
I'll listen.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Gary, build a dunce cap and put it on Scott. And make
Where
him
is
wear it.
his focus
I don't know.
patch?
Where is his focus patch?
What is it? What's a focus patch?
We made him a big sign we taped to his that says focus.
Oh.
Did we take a star away?
We have to take a star away today.
Scott, what went wrong, man?
Still do it. If it's
I work.
I can do it.
Hey, put it. Yeah, put it. This is what you want. This is what you want to see. This is what you want. Here.
What is it, JD?
This is the result of Scott seeing his dunce cap.
He ripped it up?
He ripped it up.
He ripped up his dunce cap? Can't do that. Unbelievable.
Don't you understand that it's impossible for me to check a microphone? Physically, listen to it.
Get into this guy.
Do we understand? Do you understand?
You don't want to get into this right now.
No,
Love
I do.
you, man.
I do want to get into it. You cannot you cannot listen to a microphone while that show is in there on the air. You cannot listen to a microphone. Do you hear what I'm saying? You cannot listen to a microphone and hear if it's working.
Through his board?
When we're on the air and we can't put the mic on the air.
Without going on the air.
Right. Without going on, that's correct. Without putting that mic physically on the air, you cannot check it to make sure it's working.
That is correct.
That's all I wanted to know.
But you could pull it out of the studio and check it somewhere else, or bring in another mic and get another table. But what you said is absolutely correct.
That's right. So, not knowing that it might not be the mic, it may be the board that's the problem. So I could have brought it.
It could be anything.
You could have brought a mic in, and it could have not worked again. Is that correct? Because you didn't know if it was the mic, the cable.
No,
the board,
but wait, no. Because what I did though, I took a new mic and a cable, and I tested it through your board.
But you didn't know if it was going to work in the studio.
I knew that the mic and the cable I brought in would not be faulty.
But you didn't know if it was going to work.
In that exact patch?
That's correct.
No. And if it wasn't, I would have gone to another patch. But odds are that it would work.
But you didn't know if it was going to work or not, and you couldn't listen to see if it was going to work before you put it on the air.
You're hysterical.
Could you? Could you? Answer the question.
Could I what?
Could you have known and gone in there?
There's no guarantee that when I would have plugged the mic and the cable in that I checked in your room would work in there. There's no guarantee.
That's right. Would you have known it
But
would
I
work?
would have at least
Could
known.
Could it have been a number of other problems?
Obviously, yes. But I would have known, though, that mic and that cable would have not been an issue.
I didn't say that was the issue. Could you?
But I'm saying,
But when you
though,
put the new mic and cable in there, would you be able to listen to see if that mic was working off the
what
air?
you want to do is know that is there any way that if I brought in any new piece of equipment, no matter whether it's a microphone, a cable, a CD player, anything, and stick it into any patch bay in there, will it work while they're on the air? And the answer is no, you cannot.
Even during the break?
During a break, if Fred switches to profit routing, then yes, because the studio will be off the air. You can play the commercials.
You can't take the studio.
Yes, you can. You can play the commercials without being on the air. Shut off the studio.
We're not going to shut the studio.
And then do it. So there is one way to do it.
We're not going to shut the studio.
Well, there is one way to do it. But yes, I understand what you're saying.
You can't put a mic in queue and listen to it and see if it works.
Correct.
So, Evan, what went wrong in the studio?
Fuck, I don't know. I don't even know what happened.
So it was just a lucky guess that you swapped mics?
No, what happened was, Scott was called in because one of the hard mics was not working. So I took another hard mic in a line. I tested it in Scott's studio to make sure the mic and the cable was working correctly. Then I went in, put it into the patch bay, and 9 out of 10 times it'll work.
Why didn't he think of that?
I don't know.
Some people work for a living around here.
Yeah.
According to Scott.
So something like that, that's the first thing you'd think of doing, right?
Yeah, you always test your equipment before you bring it into the studio and plug it in. That way, if it doesn't work, you know it's not the equipment and it's probably a routing issue.
What was he saying about you can't hear it, like he couldn't test it out or something like that, but you
The
did.
studio is always on, so what Scott's saying is you can't take a microphone, test it on the air while it's in the
Speaking
studio.
of throwing somebody under the bus, I did call him and tell him there was a microphone working, and he did say, all right, we'll check it after the show.
No, actually, I asked Scott what to do, and he said, we'll check it after the show. I don't do anything unless Scott, Gary, or Howard give me the okay. So we can you need to just go back into that room, Scott.
I'm Greg Fitzsimmons, and I'm here at the mothership. I'm not in LA in my shitty 1 hour a week radio show. I'm here. This is where it all starts. This is where it ends. And it's pretty exciting now that Artie's gone that, me and Colin and Nick have a shot at really coming in here. And, what? Artie's back? Why didn't my fucking publicist tell me this?
In our green room right now is a man named Greg Fitzsimmons. He's been on the show many times. Very funny guy. And he is here.
I wonder if he has any Kenneth Keith story.
I believe he does have a Kenneth Keith story. I think he managed to avoid Kenneth Keith his entire life.
I've avoided it my whole life, and you're going to watch me take this fucking nightmare of a mood that Steve Langford created and try to turn it into a radio show before the thing ends. People don't care that much, Howard, honestly. I mean, it's sad, but enough.
Oh, come on. It's always crazy when a whackpacker dies.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy when I fly in from L.A. last night. I get at fucking 3 in the morning. I'm waiting out there for an hour and a half, and you guys are acting like the Pope just died. I'm in the an hour now. I'm sitting in the green room waiting to go in. I'm sorry that Kenneth Keith died. I didn't know the guy, but, this is my time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You feel you should have been in here instead of the Kenneth Keith story?
Well, I just feel like, I always come in on a Thursday, and 5 minutes into my appearance, you're looking at Robin and your watch going, what else? What else we got, Robin? And I'm going like, I'm working the Columbus funny bone. That's the highlight of my week, and I'm coming in to plug it. And then and then Langford comes in here crying like he's on The View and talking about a whackpacker that honestly, I didn't know the guy. There's a ton, what does it take to be called a whackpacker anyway? Is there a union? It's like there's a million of them. They die. That's what they do.
In a sense, it's funny. I was talking about this the other day. Katie Lee Joel, who is the wife of Billy Joel, she got booked on the Regis and Kelly show. And she was going to do a cooking segment, which is a big deal when you have a cooking book out, because if you get on those shows, women go and buy the Pope preempted her. He landed at JFK.
Right at her cooking segment?
I was watching with Beth, and then boom, the Pope came on, and wham, out.
Yeah.
And in a sense,
nightmare.
Here you are a guy, you are an accomplished comedian, you're part of our family of regular guests.
Not Whack-Pack. Not
Whack-Pack. You have your own show. And look what happened to you. Kenneth Keith dies.
Cock-blocking my Columbus Funny Bone appearance.
Probably the most important 20 minutes that you could have had. In fact, you're absolutely right. We got to get right over to Mike Walker next. We have to get to Robin's News, and you're going to be a part of it. But certainly you would have had more.
We don't have time to interview you.
Your interview has been axed.
And I can only give a eulogy for a whackpacker who I've never heard of. I was hired one year to do the red carpet for E, like for the Oscars.
Yes.
Important job.
And I get there, and it was like my job was to do the pre-Oscars, like watching them set it up, and I'm like interviewing the guy who's got the vacuum cleaner that's vacuuming the red carpet, and I'm making jokes about how he's sucking all the crushed dreams out of that red carpet.
It's good stuff.
Funny shit. I banked like 3 good segments, then all of a sudden, Britney Spears got married, and boom, fucking drops everything. And I got like no.
Well, you know, you mentioned the Oscars. You know, Kenneth Keith loved the movies.
Kenneth Keith was in a couple of movies.
Kenneth Keith was in movies, in a movie with Artie.
He loved the Oscars.
What was it? He's in Jerry Maguire. Right?
He's in Jerry Maguire, and you got cut out of it.
I got cut out of it.
Yeah,
that's right.
Is that true? You got cut out of Jerry Maguire?
I actually had a really cool scene with Tom Cruise and Kelly Preston. I had a bunch of lines, and I got cut out of the movie.
All right, you just trumped everything.
By the way, I do want to let the audience know that you've recently come out of a midlife crisis. You were smoking tons of weed and doing Vicodin. I didn't know this about you. Is this true?
Yeah, well,
I thought you were like
I'm the opposite of Artie.
Wait a minute, I didn't know that.
I don't have any left.
Wait, no, this is odd.
You were an alcoholic at one point, right?
I haven't had a drink, and I quit on 1990 on New Year's Day after doing an 8-ball all night that I went in on with 2 other guys and did the entire thing.
An 8-ball?
What is an 8-ball?
It's an eighth an ounce of
heroin and coke, like what Belushi.
No. That's a speedball.
An 8-ball it refers to the amount of coke. It's an eighth of an ounce. Right?
It's an eighth of an ounce.
There's our
3.5 grams.
Yes, 3.5 grams of coke. So you said
that's a lot of coke.
No, but the point is like I just was. I have my relationship to substances is as bad as Artie's is. He's a marathon runner with abusing himself.
Right.
I was sprinting.
Right.
I mean, I started drinking and doing drugs when I was about 13, and by the time I turned 24,
but I thought you were totally sober.
From 24 till a year ago, nothing, zero.
And what happened?
What happened a year ago?
You started doing weed.
I turned 40.
You turned 40 and
honestly,
you started smoking weed.
It was just like a new. Well, you know, I started taking. I've been like mildly depressed my whole life.
Yeah, I could see that.
Really?
Yeah, sure.
You think you're covering it?
You're a comedian. I mean, it's a tough road.
Well,
it's a tough situation.
Yeah, but it's funny because
people don't know.
No, people don't think that. They think I'm always happy, but
I don't think that.
When I go, because you're
I
the
think
same
you're
way. I'm sure you go
miserable.
home and you get into the fetal position and cry like me.
Yes, and you know, by the way, Kenneth Keith was mildly
You
depressed.
motherfucker.
Kenneth Keith put you all to shame.
For a report on Kenneth Keith's depression, here's Steve Langford. Listen.
This is why I'm depressed. No, so basically.
Wait, Greg, Hypich Eric just died. 1 second.
Hold on a second.
That's a
well, that'll
You're telling
actually
me
pick up the
a
mood
year
around
ago
here.
you started doing.
You turned 40.
And what did you take for your depression?
Well, I mean, I had been told my whole life that I should take antidepressants and all that, and I never did because I was sober and I didn't want to put anything in my body.
Right.
So it got bad, so I started taking.
Sorry.
What does it
yawning.
mean? Wait a
Howard
minute, wait a
is
minute.
fucking yawning.
What does it mean it got
How
bad?
long is this story?
This is unbelievable.
Could you tell us about Kenneth Keith? No.
I've been up a long time.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's not has nothing to do with your story. Just ignore my yawn.
Okay.
I covered my
Really,
mouth.
I've been up since 2001.
Yeah.
What do you mean it got bad? What was happening?
I started having a sensitive. All my skin and my torso hurt so much that I had to hold my shirt against myself.
Kenneth
when I'd
Keith
walk.
had that.
I swear to God. I'll fucking snap. Where's a cup of water? Give me a cup of water.
Oh, you just want to be on a special on Howard TV.
So, and Fred, by the way, thank you for not cueing the fucking sad music.
I was waiting.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
but let me because I'm yawning. Let me cut to the chase here.
cut to the chase.
All right.
So I was taking all these other drugs, and so then somebody goes, well, you know, you should just smoke pot.
What were
it's
you
organic.
taking? What were you taking?
Well, I hurt my back, and so the doctor gave me a Vicodin prescription, and I took one, and my entire body just went, yes, this is what we need.
Right.
And then
Unbelievable.
And I started.
Greg, you mind if I lay down on Artie's bed? Artie, where is the bed? No, I'm just kidding around. I mean, I'm fucking with you.
No, it's fine.
I love you.
I know it's.
I am shocked. Why did you not tell me this sooner? I don't understand.
Because
the last couple of times we saw you, you were in the
last
midst of
couple
this.
times. I've been in 10 times the last year. Artie's here every day, so when he's fucked up, you know it. With me, I'm like, I quietly suffer. I don't want anyone to know that.
I am so shocked. So you went back on Vicodin, and you went, and your body said to you, "Oh, I remember how great it is to be high."
Yeah.
So
probably,
now, what did you start doing?
Then I started smoking pot.
Right.
And then I got they made it legal in California, so I got a license to buy marijuana, and there's a shop a block from my house.
Under what premise, though? Don't you need a medical reason?
Yeah, I went to the shop, and I go, how do I get a license? And they gave me an address. I went there, and I was back in the shop a half hour later with a license in my hand.
And what was the medical excuse? Depression?
Well, I walk in, and the receptionist is sitting cross-legged and barefoot listening to the Grateful Dead on her Apple computer. She sends me in, and I'm not exaggerating. There was a cloud of smoke in the doctor's office. UCLA diploma on the wall.
So marijuana is legal in California?
Yes.
It's completely legal. Anyone can go get a license.
They ask you in a very leading way, what do you have trouble sleeping?
Yes.
Aches and pains?
Yes.
Do you ever feel like you're sad?
Yes.
Here.
And they write it out.
That's it.
Wow.
And then I go back to the shop, and it's like, all of a sudden, it's like that movie Sideways with wine.
Yeah.
Well, this one has a nice bouquet. It's a little fruity. It's
oh my God.
It's almost like Amsterdam, where they have different brands, and they tell you what it does.
Well, they tell you sativa, and then there's the.
I thought medical marijuana was only if you had cancer or
glaucoma. I heard.
Look, for the record, I'm for legalizing marijuana because if booze is legal and people are crashing their cars and marijuana does not, it's organic, there's no real medical downside to it, and it does help in theory a couple things, but besides that, it wasn't right for me. I started withdrawing.
Right, you started smoking pot, you were doing Vicodin. And did your wife notice?
In your room all the time
did your wife know you were back on substances?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, my wife is amazing. She, I never lie to her about anything.
But she doesn't become your mom all of a sudden and go, you better stop doing that.
As a matter of fact, when it got kind of bad, a couple comics pulled me aside and said, look, you're not sober anymore.
Artie pulled you aside?
Artie? No, I was drunk.
No, a couple very close friends that are comics pulled me aside.
Well,
and
this
said,
is a surprise to me because Greg has always been a sober guy to me.
Yeah. Well, and that's the other thing is I think some people look to me as the guy who, hey, if Greg can do it.
I did.
Greg,
are you sober now?
Oh, yeah, for 2 months. I haven't touched anything, and I probably never will.
Are you missing it?
No, because what I was missing was when you're sober and you work as hard as I did to get there, it's you have truth. You have this truth every day, and there it is. And it was gone. I was coming home, and I felt like a teenager hiding from my mother, like ashamed, pulling over to the side of the road, getting high. And,
wow.
And it felt
what
like...
were you? So at your worst now with this newfound drug use, what was your worst day? Like, what were you taking?
It wasn't that. Whatever was in I mean, obviously everything in our medicine cabinet was gone. By the way, if you're a friend of mine, I'll just put this out there. Check your medicine cabinet. There's some shit that's probably missing.
You were looking through people's medicine cabinets?
Yeah. Dinner party. I go pretend I'm going to drop a deuce, and then whatever you got in there, I'm taking it.
Are you back to being angry? I know you have a lot of anger issues.
Yeah, it caused me to get very angry, and
the marijuana and the Vicodin and all of that.
Well, because I wasn't dealing with stuff. It was all bottling up, and then I was snapping a lot. I think the whole me wanting to fight Dave Navarro came out of that. And I look in the front row, and there's little Dave Navarro with his little soul patch on his chin and his full-length leather trench coat and his dark sunglasses, and he's got his arm crossed, and he's staring straight ahead. And I'm working my ass off, and I got good shit. I did well.
Right.
But
Very well. I was there.
When you're a comedian, all you got to see is that one person who's not laughing,
right.
And it makes you crazy. You're working for that one person, and by the end, this motherfucker, I swear to God, and I hate Dave Navarro anyway, he's the douche he's never founded a decent band. He's gotten pulled into the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and there was another band. What was the other band he was in?
Jane's Addiction.
Jane's Addiction, but never in the beginning, and then always kicked out a year later. Because he's a great guitar player, but he's a fucking asshole. And I just say, take your fucking glasses off and look at me while I'm working my ass off to do a really tough gig. You're a performer of all people.
Right, you should know, right. When you came in here and challenged Dave Navarro to a fight for not laughing at you
and then 7 more times I challenged him on Adam Carolla and my own show.
You were high.
No, don't. This wasn't
just using.
No, I wasn't fucked up all the time. This was end of the day, I'd get high. It was not a problem. It didn't interfere with anything.
But you think your anger started to come back.
Yeah, because when you're sober, you have these mechanisms that deal with your stress, and when you start getting high, you're not dealing with it. It just keeps bottling up, and then you start snapping. I was really in a lot of rage. I had to go to a therapist. I got out of the car a bunch of times with road rage.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of times.
You're not a big man. I mean, you're not a tall stature, and you're kind of slight. And you're running around challenging everyone in your car.
I've gotten into fights my entire life, and when I get angry, when it goes into the red zone, I don't. There's no
You'll
fear.
Fight anyone.
No, I am not afraid of anybody.
Not even Fred.
I wouldn't fight Fred. No.
Right.
No, he studied many types of martial arts.
Can I ask you about it? Can I switch topics for a second? Is it true that Marvel Comics hired you to host the red carpet of Iron Man?
Yes. I'll be on the red carpet Wednesday night.
Did you see the movie yet?
I saw the trailer. It looks badass.
I saw the trailer. I know. That's what I'm saying. How did you get chosen for this job? That seems like a dream gig. I love Iron Man. I can't wait to see the movie.
Well, a buddy of mine, John Sorelli, is working over there, and they were looking for somebody a little bit high. Can I say high profile?
Just say profile.
They wanted some kind of profile for their budget.
Mm-hmm.
I'm high profile in the four figure area, and so he called me to see if I'd do it, and I said, "Are you shitting me?" But my son is freaking out because he is 7.5 and he wants to see it so bad.
I can't wait.
I'm thinking about putting him in I got to be in a tux and get like a mini tux for him.
What is this new Will Smith movie? It looks like he's a superhero. Has anyone seen the commercial for this, or is it just me? I just saw it the other night.
No, that's just Will Smith.
He is a superhero.
He's a superhero.
You mean that was his real life I was watching?
I mean, if you think about it, this will segue nicely into that I think you're full of shit about Hillary Clinton and you're so passionate about Hillary Clinton. Who cares?
I said I'm for Hillary Clinton.
Okay, all right.
I'm not so passionate.
Why is he full of crap?
Because who cares? I mean, honestly,
well, what do you mean? Who
cares?
Who cares about what?
Who cares? Do you
about the
really
future of the country?
No, but do you think either one of these people has have they really carved out their stance on any of these issues in a way?
I think so.
What would you say is the most what's the most distinguishing characteristic of Obama's slate versus Hillary's?
Well, I think Obama is saying absolutely he will get out of Iraq from day one. Hillary Clinton, I think, is saying that it would take her within, what has she said now, 90 days?
No, she doesn't say 90 days.
She doesn't give a timetable?
Well, it's like poker. They keep raising it.
She's saying she's going to have an orderly
withdrawal.
Yeah.
She's not just ripping the troops
But
out.
there's your answer. I mean, that's pretty important to me, how we get out of Iraq, or if our president's going to keep us there forever.
But I'm not saying that these aren't serious issues. What I'm saying is these people are irrelevant, and what they're saying, will not play out that way.
Whoa. You see, that's what you're saying is wrong. I just pointed out to you one of the biggest issues for our country.
You pointed out an issue. You did not point out a numerical stance.
That's their stance. You said to me, what's important now, if you had a son over in Iraq right now who was going to die over this fucked up war, and there was a candidate who said immediately I will get out of Iraq, or I will do an orderly withdrawal, you would think that this is a very important issue.
I think the important issue is that the corporations are running America and the world right now.
Okay,
and that these people are all puppets. I think that
I think you're right. I see what's going on with this merger. I see how it's being controlled. I see how long it's taking. It's almost laughable.
So,
but yet,
Greg, what do? Take Vicodin and smoke pot? Is that what we're supposed to do?
I wouldn't have said this 2 months ago, Robin.
Let's talk about Kenneth Keith Kallenbach.
Whack packers are dying, Robin.
Aren't you going to Iraq with Artie?
No, believe me, I'd love
not
to.
On the bill.
I don't know. He's got kids, and where Gary was able to come to terms with that. I don't think. I don't want to do that. I don't want to ask people with kids.
I do my own charity. I support the troops financially. I'm a big supporter of a lot of the groups, and I feel like going over there is something that would be better for Artie.
Hi, Greg. So how'd it go?
It went good. I came in there with a little bit of anger, which is always good because I'm tired. And I hope I wasn't disrespectful to the whackpacker who died. I just didn't know him. So I was being selfish. But in the end, I think Howard made a bigger deal out of my drug addiction over the past year than it really was. I didn't have a lot of problems stopping, but it's good that it's behind me now.
But how does it feel talking about, your midlife crisis in front of millions of people?
Well, that's what I do for a living. As a comic, I just talk about whatever's going on in my life. And if I'm hiding something, it's like, one of my friends, Louis C.K., pulled me aside and he's like, look, cut the shit, man. You're a comedian. You have actually a way of dealing with your depression, and it's called stand-up. And so I'm putting all that energy back into stand-up, and it feels good.
So it's true tragedy makes the best comedy sometimes?
Everything makes good comedy.
For a while. Don't do anything at all.
How are you today? Well, it's early. I didn't go to bed because you can't really get up at, 5 and come here. Right. I just stayed up. Stayed out? I can handle it. Makes it a late night show. So are you looking forward to speaking with Howard today? Yes, Howard is my mentor, my advisor, my guru. Since Richard Pryor died, he's my guy in show business. Listens to me, cares about me, doesn't ignore me like other people. So he's the one and only for you. Yeah, this is an important day. This is going to set a new course in my life, bring new context to me of people that are going to hear about my ideas, and it'll be a catalyst. Cool. So it's a critical day. A great platform for you. Yeah. All right. Well, good luck with everything. Thank you for the luck.
Let me tell you who stopped by. Gallagher.
I just saw Gallagher.
The comedian. He kills me. He's always got something going on.
I thought he retired.
No, he ain't retired. There he is. He's got a business suit. He's far from retired. He's an executive now.
He's an executive.
Gallagher, you look
I
like...
am an executive.
You almost look like a Wall Street guy now.
I am. I trade stocks all day long. I know as much as all of them combined.
I used to see you on TV. You wore a cap and you wore jeans. You were very...
Cappy Genie kind of...
Cappy Genie.
French.
And nobody would have thought you were an investor looking at that up.
Yeah, you've really classed yourself up.
Well, Jim Cramer copies me.
Is that right?
Sure, he says he's the Gallagher of stocks, and he smashes food. He says when one stock in a segment moves, then the other stocks are going to catch up. So he whacked a bottle of ketchup with a bat.
Well, let me tell you,
everyone rips you off.
That's right. Does Carrot Top rip you off in a sense? I mean, with the props, and then I think he even smashes a watermelon.
We had the same manager.
You're kidding.
He used to came to my show when I was down in Fort Lauderdale. I knew him when he was a teenager. I didn't know he wanted to be me. I just knew he wanted to be a comedian.
Did it make you angry? Did you ever say to your manager, "Look, the guy steals my act. What is this? Why are you?"
No, he was going at a different audience. He was going for people, teens, silly, like the Conan O'Brien type of rattling laughter. I can never figure out what is funny about Conan. I mean, it's just...
Conan O'Brien, you don't feel he's funny?
No.
Not at all.
Terrible. Do you laugh? I don't laugh.
Will he let you on the show? Is this a little problem with getting access to the show?
Well, I don't think I'd want to be on his show because it's kind of teeny. It seems like it's painful if it's quiet.
Who do you like of the late night host? Do you feel Leno is a funny guy?
I don't think he knows how to do a monologue like Johnny. You don't walk out and say, well, what was in the paper? You wouldn't walk up to a person and say that, and an audience is just a person. So Johnny'd come out and he'd say, you sound like you're in a good mood tonight. What about this weather? It was sure hot today. Or, he'd talk to you like you were a person. He'd set himself in the space.
Well, Jay Leno is talking to you the way he talks to people.
Yeah, you can't walk up to somebody and say, what I saw in the paper today.
Did you read it? You happen to read this in the paper?
And it's always the same style of joke. It's, here is the facts, and this is the consequence. This is the fact, and this is the consequence. I don't think he's ever written a joke, and I think he hires joke writers and teaches them to do it like he did. I remember when he was working for Jimmy... I can't remember his last name.
Walker.
Jimmy
that was
Walker.
Letterman.
Yeah.
Letterman walked.
No, they both did.
Did they both? Yeah. I didn't know that. So when you see a guy like Leno so successful, do you say, why didn't Gallagher get the Tonight Show?
I know exactly the whole story. I know how he got it, and it's they pick from among the people that are there in Hollywood,
right?
And that are working the store and the Improv, and he kind of. Told the agents, the network people, that Letterman was too edgy.
I see.
He undercut his buddy.
Was Leno a good stand-up comic, though?
No.
No.
His show doesn't have any dynamics. It's the same at the end as it is at the beginning, and that you get bored with that.
What about Letterman? Is he any better, or is he?
No, he wasn't a comedian at all. But I would see him.
Hold on a second. Didn't Letterman do stand-up comedy?
Yeah, I met him when we were both hiding from the Tonight Show comedians that would go to the hotel next to the Comedy Store
And if you worked the Comedy Store, they'd come over and get some jokes from you to use in the sit-down.
Right.
So we were working in Murray Langston's club in the Valley. He had bought this club with the Sonny and
Unknown
Cher.
Comic.
Yeah, well, yeah, but he worked with a black guy, and they had an act together on the old Sonny and Cher show, and he bought this bar from these lesbians. And Dave would be there, me and Dave, and Junkman and the Carpenter, these two guys had an act, and they sang, and sometimes that was the whole evening, was me and Dave. And so when Dave came here and started throwing watermelons off of a building, I thought, of all the things, here we are hiding from other comics to steal our jokes, and he gets a show and steals from the only guy he was working with while we were hiding out.
So you and Letterman were good friends.
I don't think he's friendly with very many people. He liked George Miller, and the two of them used to watch Leave It to Beaver in an apartment across the street from the the Comedy Store. I'd go over and see them in the daytime, and Dave just seemed to like Leave It to Beaver. He likes the everyday Midwestern. He almost kind of on his show says, we don't have a show, and isn't that funny? And no, it's not funny that you didn't produce a show. You're supposed to make a show.
In other words, the idea of going on TV, this is interesting what you're saying. The idea of going on TV and saying, guess what, ladies and gentlemen, I got a lame show tonight.
We don't have a budget. You don't have a budget.
You've got a budget. No one
He's
buys
got a
that.
budget, but he's got to use the people that are there, you know, the doorman. And Jimmy Kimmel does the same thing. Here's my cousin.
But Jimmy really doesn't have a budget.
No one's giving Jimmy a budget.
Here's my cousin. Here's my, you know, they're
Right.
using people that are there and make an excuse saying, well, this is the average person. And you can't really make an excuse for not having a prepared, established, written show.
I see.
Isn't that what people pay for? Why, you got to be an entertainer.
So when you were a younger man and Letterman was a guy, a contemporary hanging out at the Comedy Store, and why was he friends with this guy George Miller, you say? Like, in other words, why was he not friends with you? Were you just too normal?
I just never saw him being really friendly with anybody except his agent, Debbie Miller from William Morris. And she'd stand in the back with me and she'd say, if I could get him on the talk shows, I could get him to be the host. But he doesn't have enough material for a spot. And isn't that nutty that
he would sit all day and watch
Letterman didn't have much of an act.
Oh, he only had frying bread in Crisco oil. Debbie used to say to me, we're still frying bread in Crisco oil. He'd make fun of that commercial where we've just fried this bread in Crisco oil to prove a point. And I don't, and he'd talk about that. And Jay didn't have very many jokes either. He kept bringing out a hatchet. He said he came across a guy in an alley with a hatchet, and that was his biggest, wildest joke, because he used to do a lot of mom material.
Right, yeah.
And,
I remember seeing him in Washington, D.C. in 1980. I thought he was a very good stand-up comedian, Jay Leno. Made me laugh a lot.
You did laugh?
I did laugh a few times.
I don't know if this is bitterness or a real evaluation.
I'm an authority on comedy. I think I was a comedian in another life. When I met Jim Stafford, I was a chemical engineer. And I, for some reason, knew what he wasn't doing as a comedian and what I could add to his act. And I worked for him for 5 years. We got a summer show. So we had million-selling records. We had the first song about homosexuals that was on radio, My Girl Bill. The first song about drugs, Wildwood Weed. We had a 2 million seller, which was a big deal back then.
Let me ask you something, Gallagher. Leno sucks, Letterman sucks, Kimmel sucks.
No, I don't know. Jimmy's pretty funny.
No, Jimmy you like. Okay,
yeah,
good.
I think,
right.
Well, you said you laughed at Jay. I like Kevin, who is the delivery guy.
Kevin James?
Yeah. I'm 61. I can't.
Who's the worst stand-up of all time? Richard Pryor?
No, he was.
Oh, you liked him. All right. I think maybe you didn't like him. I just thought maybe you didn't like him. I don't know.
Plus, he was a friendly guy.
Right,
he'd invite you over to his house.
And then he'd shoot you.
Did you ever do any coke with the guy? Or
yeah,
you did.
You always would. If you go over to his house, he'd hold a court in his office and make sure you got some chicken. And there was always people that I've seen him pass out checks a lot.
Right.
Wow.
And he'd kind of hide it a little bit and then show them the amount real slow just to watch them be impressed. He was a very nice guy. He was friendly.
And you would do coke with him?
Well, he'd offer you coke when you went to his house on Sunday.
Did he have the best coke?
It was Sunday. Yeah.
Of course. He was a very wealthy man.
Yeah.
And who was going to give him bad coke?
Right.
Right,
Richard
and
Pryor.
he was funny. He was funny and a decent guy. You know, a lot of guys, they just, they pretend. Like, see, I talk to all the stagehands, and so they tell me who you're not allowed to talk to. And
What comedian aren't you allowed to talk to?
Jerry Seinfeld.
Is Jerry Seinfeld a good comedian?
No, he's terrible. He was the 4th best comedian on his own show. What if you had a show and you didn't even get the bronze medal? I mean... that one guy, he wasn't really a good stand-up. He was a funny. I could have had
Kramer.
Kramer. I could have had the Kramer part. I can come through a door with a lot of energy, and he was in that club, and he wasn't an experienced comedian, I think, and so he didn't understand that club is a black club, is the one that he went to. Jamie Masada's club there, the Laugh Factory, is blacks. And he got insecure and started using bad language. And,
Kramer, yeah.
Yeah,
right.
and then, he wasn't skilled.
But to say Seinfeld is not a good comedian, I've heard very few people say that. I mean, they say he's so proficient at getting up in front of these crowds and talking.
And telling his funny little observations. He's not working where I'm working. I just got back from Sandpoint, Idaho.
Go ahead.
And you don't go standing up in front of 50 people, or 500, I mean. That was how much it was the first sellout they've ever had in Sandpoint, and that's what I do. These guys can't do it.
They can't.
No,
they can't sell out these Sandpoint
They can't
clubs.
do a show to average people that you have to entertain moment after moment to their face.
Do you
it's
still
hard.
smash the watermelon, or you?
No, I didn't do it in Boise or Sandpoint, but I will be at the Blender Theater and
you will smash the watermelon.
And Lakewood in New Jersey. And then in the woods, there's a town named after that Indian, Jim Thorpe.
Yes.
Jim Thorpe I'm going to.
What about a guy like Jim Carrey? I heard he was a tremendous stand-up. Is he?
No, you didn't hear that. He's terrible. He was painful to watch because the things that you could do for a movie don't work on stage. We would stand in the back of the Comedy Store and just pain. It's just painful to see him do his little acts and his faces and his body movements.
Well, how about when he talks with his he moves the cheeks back
Well,
and forth?
would you do a movie based on a guy that's going to get in a tree and turn around and show his butt? I mean, where's the talent there? I don't understand Hollywood. Why you have to be a comedian to then get a serious role? They did it with Robin Williams. They do.
Is Robin Williams a good comedian?
No, he's a comic actor.
A comic actor, but he's not a good comedian.
You have to give him the jokes.
Okay, then Billy Crystal. You got to say Billy Crystal's a good comedian.
Yes, because he writes.
Right. Now, Robin Williams, they give him the jokes? In other words...
Well, he'll take them, or you can give them to him.
Is he a stealer? Does he steal jokes? Is that true?
Well,
I've heard that about him.
Heard it.
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
his
I don't
only...
know.
I mean, that's what goes after his name. Robin Williams, comma, joke thief, comma.
You're saying it's on his resume, even.
Well, to the other comics, everybody knows. He can take the part of your joke. I had a joke one time that I like to do at the beginning of my career about marijuana. I'd say, give your... marijuana be good for old people. It makes the time go slow. Give your grandma a lid of Columbia and a ton of yarn. You get back an Afghan to cover the garage. Well, he saw me do that at the Ice House, and so then he did it on Dave's. Dave had a talk show out in L.A.
Right, Dave Letterman.
Yeah. And it didn't work. And I saw him do that joke on Letterman's show there.
Did you call up and say, hey, come on, it's not even worth fighting about?
When Andrew Dice Clay came to town, he was doing several of my jokes. I walked up to him.
Andrew Dice Clay?
Is he any good?
Well, he reminds me of Spitzer. It was these guys that threw their life away. I'm making a list of the Stanley Cup of like the Bill Clinton Award.
Yeah, who's on your list?
You got to have Jimmy Swaggart and Jim Baker for throwing their life away, and Isaiah Thomas almost did.
Right.
And Mike Tyson, of course, had it going for him, and Andrew Dice had the world record for the most people to ever show up at a comedy.
And he threw it. How did he throw it away?
Well, he wasn't a writer. He just had the little nursery rhymes.
Did he steal that from you? Did you?
No. He had that himself.
Right.
And the going whoa in the character. He could have built that into something. I don't know why.
It all went away.
He let it go away.
He did. He self-destructed, is what you're saying.
All of these, and I would say that it's men that do it, except I do have some chicks from here in New York. Amy that shot the...
Amy Fisher?
Right, and then the skater girl that had Nancy Kerrigan whacked. And then this astronaut chick who got
I don't know her
fell
name.
in love.
Yeah.
And,
this is like a quiz.
And showed up. And then Mama Cass and Karen Carpenter also, when you think about it, I mean, just a way to go by eating and not eating is pretty funny. I know Mama Cass should have given Karen Carpenter the sandwich. They would both be alive today. But,
who is the most underrated comic? This Artie Lange? Do you know him?
I don't really know a lot of the comics now because I'm traveling on the road and I don't use an opening act.
I see.
And so I don't. I watch them on TV when I can.
Have you seen this Artie Lange?
So you know a lot of
the
established old guys.
Yeah.
Do you know any of the Saturday Night Live guys? We mentioned Billy Crystal. Do you know Chevy Chase? Do you know?
Well, I had an argument with Chevy Chase on the Tonight Show, you remember.
I don't. What happened?
Well, I did my little smashing act there. When I sat down, Chevy says, well, does all your stuff have little props to it? As if to say, is that the only way you can be funny? And I says, well, people like it, so you keep it in the act. And it's television, and you're supposed
visual.
to... It should be visual. I was always on with a guest host because Johnny, for some reason, didn't like prop comics, but he's a magician. Hey, what's the deal there?
Right.
I didn't get that. But so we had a little argument, and he said, well, in my opinion, I said, nobody cares about your opinion. But he's a comic actor, too. He's not really
He's not a stand-up comedian.
No,
he doesn't do
not.
what you do. You go in front of a crowd. You got to win them over.
And get a show. Do a show that has an ending and that has some dynamics. That's what I kept telling Sam Kinison. He would start loud, and it didn't go anywhere. I say, Sam, you got to build to that. You know, when you like using the bad language immediately, you've used up your surprise.
Now,
it's not like I'm not going to say these words, but I'm going to save them for the right place.
So you are
a student.
You are a student of comedy, in a sense.
Yeah, I'm the smartest guy that ever decided to be a comedian.
What about George Carlin?
He's gotten bitter, but he's one of the best. I wish he wouldn't put a Pepsi on a stool. These guys don't need to have a drink. Anything that's in the picture has relevance. Why in the hell do they have to have... George Burns was 90 years old and on a cigar and did an hour. He didn't need a drink.
Why do all the comedians need a bottle up there? Is it almost like a baby bottle?
Sissies!
Did you ever...
One saw another one, and it becomes a tradition in a month in America, like wiggling balloons behind the foul shooter. Do you want to win the game because you're a better wiggler? If that's then you have to have the crowd come in for practice and wiggle.
All of these stand-up comics have a bottle up there with them.
And they cut the show up. And so sometimes there's a bottle that's full. Then sometimes a bottle's 3/4. Then there's another bottle. Then that bottle's on the bottom. George isn't used to using the bottle. I saw him. He did his whole show and never took a drink. And then right at the end when he was waving goodbye, he saw, there's my Pepsi. He took a drink. He didn't need the drink.
He could have drank backstage.
Backstage, you're going into your dressing room. You got your Coke. You got your Pepsi.
You make a lot of sense, especially from an editor's point of view. If you're going to chop up the special, it must be distracting to a
it's
genius
distracting.
Like yourself.
That's what I'm saying. Anything that's in the picture should be relevant.
So you've never used the bottle on stage?
My God, no, you don't need it. It's sissy.
You'll drink backstage when you're done with the show. An hour you can go without a drink. I go without a drink, sometimes 4 hours.
Yeah, those people on Broadway who do one-man shows, they don't have a bottle on stage.
Imagine if every actor in a play had a bottle with them.
Where's it going to end? There's we have such a sissy country. Everybody has a luxury truck.
Right.
They can't just have a truck. You want to respect somebody for having a truck.
You're so right.
It shouldn't have a bed liner. Right? They got one now that has a little handle and steps to get up in the back. How sissy is that?
Gallagher, you're a genius. Everyone knows it, and people can hear it by what you're saying today. And what you've said is incredibly honest. Most people in comedy will not say Seinfeld isn't funny. They will not say Letterman isn't funny. They will not say Leno isn't funny. You are not afraid to say what you think.
I think they're thinking it, too. I think they put up with what the networks give them on TV.
I see.
What can you do? You're going to have to...
But it must kill you when Seinfeld walks into a club, he gets a standing ovation before he opens his mouth.
No. What kills me about Seinfeld is he takes the money out of the market. Why, if he's already rich, why does he have to have a $75 ticket? What is he doing?
Why not give the people...
He already has a bunch of them cars in a barn.
Right.
Does he need some more money? Why doesn't he do free shows? Thank you, for doing it.
Why not say to the people who supported Seinfeld, here's a free show, or here's a show for $20 a ticket?
Or black people. Go in the neighborhood and give a free show.
To black people.
Right.
You're right. Whoever puts a free show on...
Upscale Pujo people are coming to see Seinfeld. And then Disney uses him because he's got this great bee idea. I don't know what the whole deal is.
Aren't you sick of the bee? Don't you want to
I don't know.
take a fly swatter to that bee?
I don't know. Is it funny? Is it not funny? I don't know. Why Disney would pick somebody that doesn't relate to the average person. You're not allowed to talk to him. Like Barry Manilow, they had to make a tunnel so that nobody could even... You used to have to make a tunnel so that
you wouldn't look at him when he performed backstage.
He didn't want nobody looking at him.
Were you backstage with him at one point?
No, the stagehands tell me
They tell you the secrets.
Yeah, they tell me how many bands now have to bag the seats. Quar and Insane Clown Posse because they squirt food, and so they blame me. Hey, Gallagher, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be doing this.
Right. So if you had the kind of success that Jerry Seinfeld had,
you'd be giving free shows.
Blacks would have free comedy right now.
Yeah. Well, I want to do something for the community. I want to build family reunion resorts.
What's that?
This is a large open area surrounded by bedrooms. And so families can get together. I think
I want to talk about this. You're an amazing man, and I'll tell you why. Because this is fascinating to me.
I don't even understand what he's talking about.
I'm going to back him up for a second because Gallagher's mind goes a mile a minute. You couldn't possibly keep up with it. Most people can't. Gallagher. Everyone knows the story who listens to my show that you, of course, have your stand-up act. You let your brother use your stand-up act for a while.
It was about Carrot Top. You see, when Gary Proper, my manager, got Carrot Top, I thought they were going to do a smashing act in the small club. So I told my brother to do one and stop them from doing it in the small clubs. And I have so much material, he could just do my old jokes.
Right. Long story short, I'm not going to go into the whole story again. You and your brother had a tremendous falling out.
Well, he was lying to the general public. He was saying that I had retired or I was the East Coast Gallagher and he was the West Coast or whatever. I just got out of drug rehab.
You were out of the business.
It was fraud. It was fraud.
You got out of drug rehab?
No, he would say whatever that they needed to say. Play the music loud before the show so that people wouldn't talk and say, hey, it's not really Gallagher.
Yeah, so it got to you after a while. You said, listen, I'm Gallagher.
Well, you don't defraud the general public.
Right. You say, I'm Gallagher's brother.
Well, how could your brother
he did it right for 5 years because we used the guy, Tom Sobel, that runs the comedy club in Louisville. But Tom's crew didn't like working with my brother, and so they finally quit.
But let me get to the point. Gallagher won a lawsuit against his brother, right? For trademark violation. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay.
How much did he have to pay?
Well, I don't know.
You don't have to pay nothing. I just enforced my trademark and
he was banned from performing Gallagher's act, is what the decision was, according to my notes.
Yeah, I had to take my brother to court to get him to do what I asked him to do.
And after the lawsuit, you haven't spoken to anyone in your family. Your brother, you don't speak to. Your father, you missed his funeral. True.
True.
And because you stopped talking to your dad, was your dad angry with you for suing your brother?
I don't know. I think he had Alzheimer's. He didn't really know what was going on.
And your mother, you haven't seen in years.
Right.
Did they all side with your brother?
Yeah, because he was the baby. But I babysat the guy, because I was 9 when he was 5, and my mom and dad went to work. So, I was used to taking care of him my whole life anyway. You'd think he'd do what I said.
Is your mom still alive?
Well, I really don't know.
You don't even know.
But I have a family. My fans are my family, and that's why I want to have these family reunion resorts.
This is what I want to get to. Here is a guy, Gallagher, who doesn't get along with any member of his family. In fact, doesn't know...
I know, and wants to do a family reunion resort.
That's crazy.
And you want to build a place...
Thousands of them across the United States.
Where families have reunions?
Yeah.
Isn't that odd?
No. I have a family. Just because you're related to somebody doesn't mean they're really a good family.
Who is your family?
All of my fans. They love me. They bring me their kids.
Do you have a wife?
No, not now.
No wife?
Well, I had one about 6 months ago.
Do you have kids?
6 months
Oh,
ago.
yeah, I've got 2 kids. I have a girl, 26, who is the catering director of a Four Seasons. And Oprah dropped by the other day, and she might be doing some of her shows from the place in Westlake Village on the way to her place.
You mean you're really unaware if your mom is alive, or you really have no clue?
No clue.
So if you had a family reunion, you wouldn't even know who was showing up.
I don't want to have it. Well, I could have, it doesn't have to be a family. It could be a Corvette club or a motorcycle gang. Anybody that wants to use. In fact,
so you think from a psychology standpoint, again, you probably know more about this than I do, but a psychology standpoint, here you can't have a reunion with your family. And so it must anger you in some way. So you're going to create family reunions.
I saw the big fat Greek wedding, and the night before the wedding, the time that the bridesmaids had in the bedroom was so cool. I wondered why there isn't a place in a hotel for bridesmaids with makeup, mirrors, and places to hang costumes, because a wedding is a production.
Absolutely.
And we don't care about common people. I want to say this. A building is the set for the scenes of our lives, and we're not giving the average family a dramatic life.
All right, so you have a big idea.
Yeah.
You want to build family reunion centers. In other words, if I book myself into this place that you want to build, you haven't built it yet. This is an idea you have.
Right.
You want to, and you're serious about it.
I've talked to the Indians all across the country. Why can't they build them at these casinos? The Puyallups have all the money from the Boeing people, and the chief loves me, sits in the front at the show, and they're afraid to be first.
You know the chief?
Oh, I know him in all these Indian casinos. I work all of them. They love me because I'm cheap and I draw.
You went to Donald Trump. You tried to get a meeting with Jim Cramer, the guy on CNBC.
Because he could have the corporations. Why can't Google do this? They know how important it is to have ping pong tables and skateboards.
But don't family reunions already happen at resorts? Can't I just go to a resort and have a family reunion?
Do you have kids?
Yes.
Okay, you want to know where they are.
Right.
So you need a door, and you need an uncle on that door. And then if you do it in a park, you're always watching to see where in the hell the kids are. And then there's bugs, and you're outside, and there's strangers. You need a secure area. Think how much fun it would be to drink at the same place you're going to sleep. 40 doors. Isn't that a cute name? 10 doors on each wall. We had our reunion at 40 doors. Now, I work the Midwest. I know it don't sound good.
Do you understand this, Robin? In other words, there's going to be 40 doors, and you're all going to be connected.
To this big room.
They just all open on the same, let's say, courtyard.
And you don't need a bathroom, because the fun of it is taking a shower with all the boys in the hockey-type dressing room. And
you're kidding. You're going to turn it into like a camp.
And the girls get a wonderful makeup area where they can hide from the men, put furniture in there, and have a great time bonding. It's about bonding.
All right, so you got this idea. What happened when you called Donald Trump? I'm sure he jumped at this.
You got to do The Apprentice.
Well, I also wanted to tell him about my patent on a new architecture for slot machines, because I think that these kids that are playing video games are going to be bored to death with the slot machine graphics. And so I have the patent on a whole new idea. When the watermelons come down to the pay line, they could either break or explode or bounce.
Right.
And you're a winner when that action matches. Now, because you like girls with their bras off, say that these naked chicks are coming down with on parachutes, and when they land, their tits go all the way to their feet, or just to their waist, or they fall off completely and bounce.
Now, did you pitch this to Donald Trump? Did you get a meeting with him?
No, he wouldn't. I had an appointment, and they called me and said the person who made the appointment was a temporary. Do you believe that lie?
He was
what
temporary
a lie.
after that.
Why do you temporary? Only Spitzer was dumber. Why did he handle his own phone call? He says to himself, I gotta either do the work of the state or set up an appointment with a prostitute. Oh, you do the work of the state, I'll handle this.
Right.
Why get on the phone? Why can't he have a trusted person to get the hooker, and then he goes down to their room?
Right.
And what's the $4,300? Where did we hear this figure?
Well, it's $1,000 an hour. He booked her for 4 hours, which was minimum.
And she told everybody he gave her a $300 tip, which isn't 10%. $400 is 10%.
That's right. It's under 10%.
It feels like car fare. I don't think it's a tip. I think she had to pay. He had to pay for her room and the trip down or something.
You're saying you needed a trusted friend. Like I have Ralph. I could say to Ralph,
why not? That's what everybody in town is saying. I can't be. Clinton is saying, you paid for it? Don't you have an intern program? The hell are you doing?
All right, listen to me. Gallagher, your head's ready to explode because you've got too many ideas. It's amazing.
Well, I
what's
have the
going on.
patent on both of these. If you go to U.S. Patent Office and search Leo Gallagher, I'll go ahead and tell you my name. You'll see both of my patents there. I want to tell them because I think I should go to the Maloof brothers. As my advisor, Howard, don't you think the Maloofs are the better person to go to instead of
They
Donald?
might have you locked up. You never know.
Well,
you got to be careful. No. Yes, go to the Maloof
they want
brothers.
it. They're young.
You got to go with someone who's going to listen to these ideas. Didn't you try to get a meeting with Al Gore, the former vice president of the United States?
Yes.
What went wrong there?
Well, his secretary of appointments doesn't know who I am, and I wanted to. You've seen my Uncle Earth thing, haven't you? It's up on YouTube and MySpace now. But the whole world can see it. I made my face up like the Earth, and I was an ocean. My nose was a volcano, and my ears were mountain ranges, and I had a polar cap.
Amazing.
And my eye was the eye of a hurricane, and I spoke for the Earth. See, this is what the kids would listen to. Al did some boring thing in the suit with a PowerPoint presentation. That's okay, but
So you tried to meet with Al Gore to suggest how to be more showbiz.
And also his next flow. He needs to talk about the subatomic particles next because he's become the father professor of the world.
What are subatomic particles? Of course, I know, but
I just was at the
audience.
Consumer Electronics Convention in Las Vegas, and people that work for electronics companies don't know the difference between an electron and a photon.
Assholes.
I would ask them.
Right.
Well, you need to know this if you're getting a CAT scan
laughing at Howard.
or a
Oh,
PET
yeah.
scan.
Well, let me tell you.
If you're getting these raised into your breast in a breast exam, you need to know whether or not they could give you cancer, looking for cancer.
Uh-oh, Dice Clay's on the phone. He's mad because he doesn't like what you said. What is it, Dice?
Hey, bald fuck.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you big bald
Uh-oh.
You want to say something about me now, huh?
Yeah, I'll remember the joke that you used when I told you. I said, "Hey, everybody in this club knows that this is my joke. You can continue to do it if you want to." Didn't I say that?
You're talking to fucking me. How do you like that? Tough guy.
Wow, you've really...
Is that a guy doing an impression?
It's probably a recording.
Now, Howard, everybody used to come in here and talk about the kind of money that Gallagher was making on the road. Are you an extremely wealthy man?
Gallagher, tell the ladies, are you an extremely wealthy man? They want to know.
Yeah.
You are. You've made big change in this business.
I promoted all my shows, so I have all the money.
Are you worth, I'm going to throw out a number.
Yeah.
$20 million?
No.
Less than that?
Yeah.
Are you worth...
I lost a lot of my net worth since November in the market.
I thought you knew what you were doing, you said.
I did.
Yeah.
You did before you lost the money?
Yeah, I knew exactly what I was doing as it went away.
And then you say you got a divorce, too, right?
Yeah, I have... My money's divided up among my kids and ex-wives.
Yeah, huh?
How many ex-wives?
I have 2 legal ones, and I just ended a 16-year relationship with a young lady. I've got 2 stents in my heart. I don't know how long I got, you know?
No kidding.
Well, what are you looking for? We had a guy in here earlier who could help you out.
I'm looking to be more than the guy that smashed watermelons. I want to...
Did you get the guy's number, this Jason character?
No, I gave him my number.
You gave him your number. Smart,
Well, he
hook
said he
you up.
wanted to have some fun. He could come to my show. We have fun at my show.
So you're worth, what, $5-10 million?
No.
Oh.
Good Lord, Gallagher.
Well,
really
you're
got
asking
wiped
what I'm worth. I get, my wives ended up with a lot, and my kids got, some of the money.
No wonder you're angry.
I'm not angry. I can make it again. I'm gonna...
Any desire before you to reconcile with your brother, your mother, if she's alive? Do you have any desire? Do you ever fantasize? You don't want
You don't want to
them.
see these people.
No,
You
I
really
want...
don't like them.
Well, what's the meaning? I have millions of fans every night.
Do your fans sleep with you every night? No. Will your
My
fans,
family didn't either.
Will your fans be there when you're sick?
Yeah.
Oh, they will?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
okay.
bring me their kids. They love me. I have a wonderful relationship with my fans because at 7 o'clock, I'm in the audience taking pictures and signing autographs.
So you
when
are full.
you
You're
walk
full.
in the door, I'm there.
What is it, Richard? Please. I was about to plug.
Well,
Gallagher.
I don't know if you've thought about this, but how do we know that this is the real Gallagher and not Gallagher's brother?
This is the real Gallagher.
Can he prove it?
I recognize him.
He is the real Gallagher.
Right. I have a college degree in chemistry and physics, and my brother didn't go to college.
Among other things.
Among other things.
All
If
right.
you knew anything, you'd know this was
I'm
Gallagher.
convinced.
Believe me.
Hey, what I want to ask Gallagher, what did you think of when Chappelle's show did Black Gallagher?
Oh,
Did
I
you
thought
see
I
that?
was going to have all these black people at my show finally.
They never showed up.
No.
It's hard to get black fans?
None.
Zero.
None.
Gallagher?
Black people don't like to see things thrown at them.
I've had two black people at my show
Well, I
in
don't
my
like to see
entire
'em
career, and they were
smash-
both from Jamaica.
Really? They weren't
Yeah.
even real American blacks.
No, I like Obama.
Well, I don't like to see us smashing a watermelon either.
Well, listen, Gallagher, you're on fire today. It's
I am
clear. I
on
mean, you could do
fire.
10 hours here, but
I could.
Yeah, he's full of ideas. I did not realize.
And if Donald Trump was listening, take a meeting with this man. Maloof Brothers,
Why
take a
didn't you
meeting.
go out for Celebrity Apprentice? You would have been perfect.
Please, he doesn't need that.
They don't play fair. They were out on the street, and that guy from Kiss, he had friends come in and spend a lot of money and win the contest. That's not fair. That's not really using your business acumen. You're just winning because you have rich friends.
What if your brother starts a Ron Gallagher family reunion resorts? He beats you. Let's say he hears your idea and he takes it and he starts his own family reunion.
I would go and see that.
You would
I
go
would
see
be
that. All right.
impressed with
Okay.
him for.
What is your brother doing now?
I don't know.
He doesn't know. He's not in touch with anybody.
But I have a family of
He's got fans.
It's okay.
He told
I
you that.
understand. I
Why don't you back
understand
off,
that.
Robin?
I'm sorry.
Man will smash you over the head like you're a watermelon.
Well, I got some free. I hate it when guys have sissy rings. So I put farts and motorcycles on my website. They can download and put on their phone, so their phone
ringtones?
farts. Yeah, I hate
love
it
that.
when they go.
What's a sissy ring, for example?
Anything.
Terrible.
Any little song. What kind of
amenity?
I'm thinking of starting a website, balls to the walls, only guy stuff, no
Right.
chick shit.
I like you, man. I really always do.
You don't like these metrosexuals, do you?
Yeah, I see. You're manly. You don't care. Even
It's
your
why the
hairdo
world is
wild. You
screwed
don't-
up.
you
It's
don't-
because nothing is for sure anymore. What's the difference between a hard foul and a flagrant foul? Nobody knows. How much can you dance in the end zone? I tell these kids, pull your pants up. They don't even go over the pooper hole. Up is up all
Right.
the way.
I
You
agree
can't
with you.
run from the cops with your pants half down. This is up means up.
See Gallagher Friday night at the Blended Theater at Gramercy in Manhattan. For tickets, go to Ticketmaster.com. You've made so much sense here. It's sickening.
Too much.
That's right. Will the governor resign?
Yes, he's an for not resigning quicker because they look further into the story. The longer it takes, you're supposed to get out of there. Every day they think of another thing that they
Gallagher,
Maria
who will be-
Bartiromo's saying, where'd he get the money? How much is he worth?
Who will be the next president? Gallagher, quickly.
The old man.
John McCain.
Yeah.
All right. How do you
the
know
other
that?
two, well, they're going to self-destruct. She's not a woman. He's not a black.
Oh, really?
No.
What do you mean?
If he was a black guy, he'd have a white wife. And if she was a woman, she'd have been pissed about what Bill said. Oral sex is not considered. There's old men. If they have oral sex, they're counting it as
Right.
oral.
You bet.
That was the beginning of the lies and the spoon.
See, he knows. He's out there with the people.
Don't listen to this man. He has
Yeah.
wisdom.
He has a lot going on. He knows.
Hillary can't be president because after a state dinner, the men talk and the women talk. Well, the state dinner, she's going to have to talk to the guy after dinner. That's going to leave Bill with his wife. You don't want that.
Gallagher, you've said it all, and you've said it well.
Gallagher, sir. Yeah. You ripped basically every comedian from Letterman to Jim Carrey in there.
They're not really comedians. They're comic actors or hosts.
So what do you think really separates your act from theirs? Like what?
I'm going to go do a show tonight with dynamics that will have a beginning and a middle and an end and will entertain people to their face in reality. That's hard. They don't want to do it. That's why they kick down and get a talk show or a sitcom, because that's easier than this. This is the hard job. This is really being a comic.
So you think you're basically the real deal? You give a thorough, comprehensive comedy
I went to Idaho before I came here. I'm the only comedian in Idaho, I think. I've done 3 shows in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. I don't think anybody's been up there. I was in Houghton. They have pasties. It's a bunch of meat in a bread thing. They bring it to me to smash. I was there for the snow festival. Who's going to go there in snow to Upper Michigan, huh?
So you're really out there in the trenches. It's what
I am.
Now you came here also to sort of bounce some ideas off of your advisor Howard.
Yeah.
Were you satisfied with his reaction?
Yeah. He gets it. He gets it.
Now, did it give you a little bit further direction as he tweaked some of your ideas?
Well, I think they're going to call into the show, and that's what's going to make the ideas happen now. We're going to affect the world. I think radio is the best when it helps a community to be together, just like the internet does. It's a billboard, and you have to come up with the party ideas. You have to say, we're pitching a party. Would you like to come? Leave your name. And then they join in. That's what radio is all about. It brings people together.
And this place is truly the pinnacle of that.
Can't get any higher than Howard.
All right. Well, thanks for stopping by, Gallagher.
And I'm on a mission, and I'm a goddamn warrior, and I'm here because Rupert Murdoch stole my cartoon called the Scrat. S-Q-R-A-T. S-Q for squirrel, R-A-T for rat. But no, Rupert Murdoch and 20th Century Fox, they're going to call it Scrat with a C. So let's get over on Supersonic and we're going to call it Scrat with a C, and we're going to make $1.5 billion fucking off Ivy's cartoon, and we ain't going to pay her a nickel because we changed the letter. We changed the Q to a C. And you know what that means? Hermaphrodite. SCRAT.com is my website. SCRAT means a chick with a you brain motherfuckers at Fox. You're promoting a chick with a dick to 5-year-olds. It means hermaphrodite. Do some investigation.
I just want to let Ivy Supersonic in. Ivy Supersonic once in a while. She's like a New York character. She's designs hats, and you always see her hats at all these big fashion shows. And she's been calling the last couple of days, screaming about Nazis in the phone, and sounds like she's out of her mind. So I wanted to let her in. Yeah,
she's been, she's got this van or a Hummer that she rides around on. She'll get on the top of it and start jumping up and down and screaming at various functions.
Was my hero.
That's her. Hi, Ivy. You used to be a fat chick. Now you're thin. You look good.
When was she fat?
She used to be heavy set.
1978. I was heavy set. Yeah. I've been working out half my life. What are you talking about? I mean, I had an ass. I definitely had an ass.
Yeah, you look nice. You do.
Well, thank you very much. You look nice too, Howard.
Yeah. Now, I feel like you may be losing your mind or something.
No, I'm angry. I'm really angry.
You know why I'm worried about you? Because you call here like 50 times a day.
And you send email like it's going out of style.
And
that's true. I was always like that. That ain't no different.
But it sounds crazy. You're screaming about Nazis.
Well, let me explain to you about this Nazi. I took all my mother's money and I bought an apartment in Florida because I can't live in this studio here in New York. And then my lawyers fighting Rupert Murdoch and Fox. So I hired one of the best lawyers in the country.
Why your lawyer is fighting Rupert Murdoch?
About Scrat. You
right,
remember
the Scrat cartoon.
What was that again? Refresh my memory.
Yeah, I created a cartoon called the Scrat. S-Q for squirrel, R-A-T for rat. Spells Scrat. All right, so Rupert Murdoch and 20th Century Fox decided that they needed to steal my Scrat cartoon because it was brilliant. It played on Fox News in the year of 2000 with Jeannie Mose. It ran 150 times on CNN. Around the world. It ran on Fox News, but Fox, they don't have television sets. Rupert Murdoch, he's brain He's asleep while his news is playing.
Are you suing Rupert Murdoch?
I am suing Rupert Murdoch.
For how much?
Well, it was for $10 million, and I had a crummy lawyer who lost the case, who used to work for Fox.
Well, if he lost the case, forget about it.
No, I'll forget about it. There's no lawyers here. There ain't no judges here. I ain't in a courtroom, and I ain't going. It's me against him. That old man against me. I'm a warrior.
You feel Scrat is what? Is from what movie?
He made $1.5 billion off my cartoon character. So what they did was they flipped it. Instead of writing Scrat with a Q, they put it with a C. So S-C-R-A-T. Now there is no C in the word squirrel. So they figured they could beat me like that. Now the word S-C-R...
But they are beating you.
Well, the word S-C-R-A-T means hermaphrodite. It means chick with a motherfucking...
If you keep filing lawsuits about everything, don't you think at some point the court's going to say this is like
I only have one lawsuit.
Why did you tattoo your whole body? When did this happen?
This happened last November when I lost my lawyers.
You got a sexy, sexy stomach and you covered it in tattoos.
I know. I did that.
Are you sorry you did that? I'm sorry.
Not at all.
Why?
You know, I'm angry. I'm really angry. I got justice across my chest. I got warrior. I'm just fucking angry, Howard.
Yeah, this is a whole new you. You used to be a quiet woman.
You know what? My mother was the nicest woman you ever met in your life. Not that I got along with her at all.
Did you go mental or something? Are you under psychiatric care?
No, my father was a raving lunatic.
What about you? Are you under some sort of doctor's care?
No,
or
not at all.
Do you see a therapist?
Are you in medication? Anything?
No.
Nothing.
No. Why do I need? Am I okay?
Well, because you keep calling up about Nazis?
Yeah, there's a Nazi and he's living in my apartment. Let me ask you a question, Howard. Are you a Jew?
Am I a Jew?
Yeah.
What are you? What are you? The Third Reich? Yes. Okay.
Okay. All right. We have a nose, sunglasses. We're a Jew.
I'm half
okay.
Jewish.
So I'll tell you something.
Yes.
My last name is really Silberstein. I wasn't born Supersonic.
Really?
Get out of here.
You know what can I tell you? My mother, when I buried her, when I buried my mother, her grave says Mama Supersonic. All right. And it says she was a friend to everybody. So what happened was. Is that I bought this apartment in Miami. And
you got better looking?
Yeah.
I'm not
she
kidding.
Did. I mean, you're sexy as hell. Are you
getting laid? Are you getting laid?
Howard, I could have been a porn star. Of course I'm getting laid.
What do you mean you could have been a porn star?
I'm a Jew, so I wouldn't do it.
But you want to be one.
I'm a little too old to be one, I think.
How old are you? I got to ask you, because you look good.
39.
Wow. Boy.
This Jewish porn star.
I would be a porn star if I was you only. That's the only way I'd become a porn star.
Pull your pants down and show me your ass. Let me see it. Let me see how tight you are. You got a tight body. I'll be honest with you. I got to see this.
Yeah, right here. Fucking Rupert Murdoch. Kiss my motherfucking
Let me see.
me, you dumb cocksucker.
Hold it. Pull your panties down. Let me see your ass cheeks, your firm ass cheeks.
Which panties?
Let me see your firm ass cheeks.
He's looking for more ass.
Yeah. Let me see more.
I'm not going there.
Show
I got a
it to me.
bodyguard and he'll fucking me.
Why would your bodyguard kill you if you show me your ass?
He's got to kill
to kill the other people.
Yeah. Oh, I think so. I don't want him killing you, Howard, because you're too good looking, so we don't want anything happen to you.
I'd bang you, but you're crazy.
Ivy, are you the one who's been sending the emails saying you like Fred's tattoos?
I don't know what Fred's tattoos look like. I'm the one sending the Nazi emails. Nazi in Miami, 8 days to skin a Nazi.
I got to tell you, she's gotten better looking.
She has. She looks great, but I'm worried about what's going on.
Everybody is worried about me that if I'm going crazy.
What is it, Gary?
Ivy, here's what's really worrying me about you. The deal. You got this whole thing with Rupert Murdoch, right? I don't know what kind of money you have, but she got a Hummer, like a really nice Hummer car.
Oh, she must have some money.
Okay, and then she just like tattooed the whole fucking car with, Rupert Murdoch sucks. Rupert Murdoch must die. And she parks it out in front of his apartment, right? And she stands on it with a megaphone, and she screams at him all day long.
Wow.
You bet your ass I'm going to scream at him. He owes me $100 million, and I come for my money. Either pay up or snipe at me, you brain Rupert Murdoch. You're one of the wealthiest men in the world, and you buy MySpace for $500 million. And then on MySpace.com/Rupert Murdoch, I go on your website, and I get naked, and I tag up your whole fucking website, and I tell you you're a brain-dead fuck on MySpace that you paid $500 million for. If that ain't brain dead, then I don't know what is. You got 100 law firms. Find one of your law firms to use that letter ceased and desist.
You get naked on there?
Well, I have my campaign.
Let me see you naked. Take off all your clothes.
Wait a second.
Let me see you. If you're getting naked on there, get naked for me.
Wait. Hold on.
Just do it.
Let's see some scratch.
Yeah, scratch. Let's see some scratch.
Yeah, should I throw them or what?
Well, let me see. What is this, some airbrush picture of you?
We don't airbrush. There ain't no airbrushing on here. This is what I look like. I think I was heavier at that time. I was like 92 pounds.
I've seen that picture. You sent that to me in your email.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's an email blast, I think.
Right. Would you show us your...
No, why would I do that? I'm not crazy.
Because you want to be a porn star.
No, I don't want to be a porn star, Howard. I want to get paid by Rupert Murdoch, and
if you get naked, I'll call the whole world a Nazi if you just.
No, it's not about that. Let me explain something to you. Right now, I'm fighting an old man. Right now, I got to fight an old man and a Nazi. Let me tell you that to me, I represent all the artists on the face of this planet.
Wait, Rupert Murdoch is on the phone. Hold on, Rupert, go ahead. Yes, Rupert. Mr. Murdoch.
Good morning, Howard.
Good morning.
These fabrications that Ivy's making are completely erroneous.
Are you calling because you wanted to stop yelling with the megaphone outside your apartment?
That's exactly correct.
All right.
I mean, I can't sleep at night, but I will tell you one thing. If she's willing to get naked, I will settle in court over this grad ordeal.
All right.
Sal, come in here because I just want to rip your clothes off your body.
Mr. Murdoch, what happened to your accent?
I have no idea.
By the way,
Sal, your wife, she hates me as it is. Come in here so I can tear your clothes off.
Lori, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, Ivy, it's Lori.
Who's Lori? Lori who?
Lori Bellman, your roommate from college, crazy. Lori Levine.
Lori, what the is going on?
Howard, so, Ivy and I were roommates in college.
Yes. Right.
so it's not. And Ivy, she has such a good heart. She's a very nice girl deep down inside. But this has been going on, and Ivy, you'll agree with me, forever.
What?
This is, you know.
What, being...
Well, she's always advocating for something or someone. So, you know, if it's not going to be, you know, so this is just, I mean, obviously, the Scrat thing I've known about for a really long time.
Right.
But, I mean, there was always something. But when we were in college, I just remember Ivy was always, there was always something really amped up. And I remember my mom came to visit, and this is after Ivy had gone for the weekends to see her parents out. Where did Dad have a house? Ivy out in the Hamptons?
I know. This is going on. Howard, getting the history of Ivy. Yeah, go ahead, Frank. I just wanted to know if Ivy was okay. That's all right.
You should ask.
Everybody has that same question. Every person I know.
Yeah.
See, nobody really knows me.
Seems like you're
That's
getting
the
mental
problem.
or something.
Right. No,
you know?
I'm not getting mental. You just don't know me. Everybody thinks I'm the nicest girl. I play with the feathers. I make the pretty pink hats. Nobody knows the other side of me.
If a guy bangs you, will you leave him alone afterwards, or do you go like crazy on him?
Well, we know someone we can ask.
Yeah, I've heard some stories.
Well, it depends who this guy is.
Yeah, but you...
I mean, if he knows what he's doing, I can't leave the bed for a whole week.
Frank, you're on the air in Valley Stream.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey, this lady sounds like Elliot Olsen in the female version. They should hook up.
Yeah, they should probably get them together.
Hey, I know who that is too. I got that email. Someone told me the same thing.
How are you making a living? Are you just still making hats?
Well, right now, do you know Revolution, the airplane? Actually, I brought you a gift certificate. Revolution, do you know who they are? They fly private?
I didn't know them.
Well, I got you a nice $3,000, you and Robin. You can fly to the Hamptons whenever you want.
Get out of
I have a gift
here.
certificate.
Wow.
Nice. Why does anybody else? It's not transferable.
But how
it's
are you
just
making
Howard
money?
Rob.
How are you making money?
It doesn't really matter what it is that I do. Obviously, I'm a publicist, and I could spin and make your head spin like you're in The Goddamn Exorcist, okay? So I design hats for rock stars. Obviously, I make a lot of money designing hats. I throw parties for various celebrities. Obviously, I get paid very well. I do a lot of things, and whatever it is I do very well. I put my heart, my soul into it. And, you know, you need something done, you call me, it's done within 2 seconds flat.
All right. In other words, you're not that crazy. Lee, you're on the air.
She can get things done. I know that.
She's crazy like a fox.
Robin hired her.
How are your tits,
Yeah,
by
Robin
the way?
hired me.
I'm looking,
you want to
look
give me a breast job?
You look a little flat. Let
yeah,
me see
they're really
those.
flat, Howard.
Show
You're
me
going to
one.
help me?
Show me a
can't
boob.
There's nothing to show you. I got nothing here to show you. I think you should help me. Are we going to go to the doctor?
Let's go to Lee. Lee, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, this is crazy. She's a new Courtney Love. Could Artie start doing that Courtney Love impression only with her?
George, have you ever met Ivy? She's crazy, right?
This is the first time I'm meeting you, and you're quite extraordinary.
There you go. All right. Well, Ivy, I'm glad
Rupert
to
Murdoch,
see...
Shannon Briggs, Captain America, Hummer.
Yeah, we got the Hummer. I'm selling it for $100,000. It's on the cover of the Auto Trader. Have you seen what the Hummer looks like, Howard?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's
all right, I know what a Hummer is. I know
Auto
what a
Trader, lawyer,
No, not that kind of Hummer, Howard. Not the kind you get.
I know what a Hummer is.
No, mine is particularly big.
All right.
It says Rupert Murdoch, pay up, and it says scrat.com, everything. I don't think you can see from there yet.
Well, there
Should I throw it across the room?
It's okay.
On page
George
10.
Takei wants to yell at you on the phone. Hold
All right,
on.
yell at me, baby.
George, go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead and say it.
And how ignorant you are.
I'm the dumbest. I'm the most ignorant.
Go ahead. What is your point?
The same point over and over again.
What's your question?
Will you let me finish?
Yeah, go ahead and say it.
Can you talk a little faster? Well, I'm from New York, and you're too fucking slow.
Go ahead, George.
Well, I've heard things about you, so, you know.
What are you smoking pot? You talk so fucking slow. Who could talk to you? You're boring me. Get the fuck off the phone. Give this guy the fucking X or an axe in his head. You slow my...
Howard, I have a...
Well, you're making him laugh. The man is a very famous actor. Let him speak his mind. He was on Star Trek. Stop it.
Okay.
All right, let him say
Do
what
I
he has
know
to
you?
say. George, go ahead.
Have I slept with you? Are you important?
He's a gay man.
I never watched Star Trek. That's a boring show. You got ears.
I'm amused that you're so sensitive. I mean, you got to have a thick skin.
All right. George, make your statement, and Ivy will listen to it now.
You know, Time Magazine last year had a whole article that said teens, generally, homosexuality isn't a big thing.
You know what? You want to know about homosexuality? I'm going to tell you something. Let me tell you about kids that do drugs.
Tell this
well, you
guy.
know they have something called Say No to Drugs, and that's the campaign.
You ever do any lesbianism?
No, listen to me.
All right.
How about if you do drugs, it's going to turn you... I think that's the new campaign, because when you're a kid, the worst thing someone could do is call you gay. So if you're a 12-year-old boy and then the boys say that you're gay, you get very upset. And I'm going to tell you what makes you gay. You smoke a little pot when you're 12, then you do a little something, then maybe you're doing a little cocaine, and now you're sticking your dick up somebody's ass, and now you're gay. and it's because you did drugs. So kids, say no to drugs, because drugs will turn you.
Ivy, listen to me. You've got a lot of thoughts. I wish you. Yeah.
I have a brief synopsis of.
All right. In case anybody missed anything you missed about.
Wrap it up.
Yeah. Go ahead, Artie. What did we miss?
Nazi, college, lawsuit, father, no bed sore, scrat, no IQ, identity theft, need tits. Pink cat, spell name, in sections, on check.
Wait, will someone wear my
Squirrel
Supersonic
Murdoch, old
necklace?
man,
I got
throw
this big
across
necklace
room,
here.
Ivy College.
By Sinorama, they made me a nice necklace.
thank you.
Sinorama,
Publicist, throw party, tattoo, sexy stomach.
All right.
Do drugs, turn campaign, cocaine.
Howard, do you want to wear the Supersonic necklace?
No, Ivy, listen to me.
I can't put it on. It's too heavy. It's gonna. I have a herniated disc in my neck.
I think you're a doll.
Robin, you want to rock it?
I can't wear that.
Who can rock the necklace? We need a photo.
I'll rock the necklace.
I think
Can I keep it?
No, it's really expensive. Sinorama.
Ivy, I think you're a doll. Hold on. Just stay still for 1 second. We'll get to that.
Artie's distracting her.
Yeah. Oh, my God. All right. I want to thank you. All right. We'll be back right after these words. Ivy, you're a doll. IvySupersonic.com. And just be careful out there because you're running around making accusations about people and screaming and yelling. Yeah, I don't know what you're going to end up doing. You seem like you're out of your mind.
Though.
That's right.
Okay, sue me. What are they going to take? My pink truck?
You got nothing.
My leased Hummer? What do they want? My rented apartment? Would you like my mortgage? Would you like my bills? My bills are like $20,000 a month. Take my bills. Have a good day with my bills.
Imagine banging this chick, and then after you come, you listen to that. Can you imagine what the hell must be going on?
I don't know. I'm very multiple, so it's like it's a very big deal. I'm very loud.
Do you ever calm down?
No.
Are you ever like a nice, quiet girl? You know.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends who you are.
Can you
right
be,
now,
can you be a little soft?
I'm at war. Right now, I'm at war. I'm fighting an old man.
I'll tell you
who's
what,
brain
my
dead.
cock would never leave her mouth.
All right, listen to Ivy Supersonic.
Shut me up,
You're
babe.
glad you're gay.
Bye-bye.
Can we open the pants?
Yeah, sure.
Kiss my Murdoch, you brain. I'm coming for you. You know what? It's time to pay me. Pay the creator of the cartoon character. Because you want to know something? I'm going to make your life a living hell until you pay me my $100 million and I'm coming for you. And the only thing you can do is pay up or sniper me. Sniper me. You bring that.
Here, going to see royalty. The one, the only Mr. Howard Stern. Never been one like him, never will be. So I'm coming to pay homage, and I'm nervous because it's Howard Stern. You should be nervous.
Good luck today, Katt.
Thank you, sir.
Guess who's here today? Katt Williams. We love this guy.
Yeah.
He's a funny dude. I don't know how many people know the work of Katt Williams.
Well, he's appearing in movies more now, so maybe people know him from that.
What movies he in?
Couple of those comedies I've seen him in lately.
Wow.
Whoa!
Look
you
at
weren't
the
kidding
jewels.
about the jewels. You can't
Wow.
miss those.
Hey, Katt, let me ask you a question. Oh, there you are. Is it true that your bling is worth $175,000?
Where did that?
It says here in my notes.
I hope it's not real.
I have a small cubic zirconia mine off of one of the African islands.
You are wearing a lot of jewels today. You look terrific.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate
blood
it.
diamonds.
No.
Those
Cubic
are blood
zirconias
diamonds.
are made of glass, and so they cut you.
No, you're wearing a lot. I mean, are those real diamonds?
Yes.
They are.
Yes.
I mean, that necklace that you're wearing with the giant, what's the pendant
What are
in the
these
middle?
things? Yes.
What is the necklace?
This is the diplomat official necklace here. This is, and then this is to remind me that Jesus is still prevalent.
That's a
this
big
is
cross.
a cross.
A big cross,
Yes.
okay.
For my Jewish friends, it's a T. But yes.
But Katt, is this a theatrical look? In other words,
purely.
You do not wear this in your personal life.
Yeah, I wear it in my personal life. I like reminders of how well I'm doing. Just
Look at the belt buckle.
So I can just.
Sometimes this is a black
motivating.
thing. Isn't this
I think
more
it
of
is.
It is a black thing.
I think it is.
What is the belt buckle?
I think it is a big. The belt buckle is a dragon piece that.
Look at that.
A fan. Got
And you're
me.
saying those are real diamonds?
Well, yeah, but I like them.
No. Listen to what I'm asking you. The ring, that I've gone out and purchased a diamond ring for my fiance.
Yes,
it was very expensive. A necklace like that, if those are real diamonds, must be a fortune. I mean,
yes,
it is, right?
Right.
Okay. So they say that you walk around with about $175,000 worth of jewelry on you.
Yes.
Yes. Isn't that dangerous, especially in light of what you've told me about performing and brothers would try to steal from you?
Well, anybody's going to try to do a lot of things, but that can't halt me. That's not what it's really about. It's about it may be a black thing, but
aren't you
you're
looking
talking about
for
people
trouble?
that worth? Yes.
Aren't you looking for trouble?
No, of course not. Of course not. Based upon that, then Howard Trump should tear all his stuff down because he's asking for trouble. However you flaunt what you do is how you flaunt what you do.
It's hard to pocket a building, though.
Why not just wear
it's
money?
Hard to pocket this.
Katt, why not just wear money on you? I mean, in other words, like make a jacket.
And that's the point, Howard. When you see me, you are seeing the money. So you are seeing the success. You are seeing exactly what you should be seeing. It's a commercial.
People should know that, listen to this statistic. Katt was reportedly the second highest grossing comedian of 2007, just behind Larry the Cable Guy, that you made more money than every comedian out there except for one guy. Why didn't you beat Larry the Cable Guy?
Because he's better than me.
Come on. No, he's not. Larry the Cable Guy is better than you?
I love Larry the Cable Guy.
He's funnier than you are.
I think Larry the Cable Guy is hilarious. I was laughing at him before he blew up the way he did. I'm a comic. I give respect to comics. I've always found him to be flawless. That's just
I don't know his
opinion.
work, but I'm surprised to hear you feel that he is funnier than you are.
Yeah, I'm okay with my ranking.
I'm worried about when you're the second highest grossing comedian. What kind of money are we talking about?
We're talking about a lot if he's second to Larry the Cable Guy. He's making a boatload of money.
We're talking you might have made $50 million in 2007.
Excellent. I can't wait to see where that all went.
Yeah, I know. But
then that makes it sound ridiculous that we're talking about $175,000 worth of jewelry.
You could be doing better.
That's less than 1%.
Why are you wearing that cheap crap?
Yeah, I'm going to throw all this away.
You're making millions of dollars, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
You're a multimillionaire.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah, from homeless to multimillionaire. It's a wonderful thing.
Doing it quietly in your own way.
Yes, sir. Just working hard. I think that's what the necklace helps.
What does it mean, working hard? Do you work every night?
That's a 100-city tour. So I'm not. There's no easy way to do 100 cities.
And when you do a 100-city tour, are these stadiums? Are they? How many seats? 6,000?
That would be about the average, I would guess.
6,000 seats.
It's been a lot. We got 3 Radio City music halls. Boston was just 7,000 people. Broke a record. It's been really wonderful, but I think it tells us where the country is.
What do you mean?
Because I've experienced the fans are bananas. Like, I can't even, it has no rhyme or reason. And I feel like as long as people are interested in coming out and laughing for, 3 hours and having a ball talking about everything, much as you do, I think I got to go out there and be with them. And
are you saying the country is
needs
depressed?
To laugh? Yeah.
They need Katt Williams. They need laughter.
No. I don't think it has anything to do with Katt Williams. I think that the way the world is right now, especially here in America, people really are wanting to go out and release for 3 hours and just go and forget about their problems and leave out feeling different than they walked in.
Are you going beyond race? Is it a white audience too?
Which I didn't have before, and now it's
gotten big.
It's gotten really big, which is a good thing. It's a different demographic because I have my black demographic and the white demographic is totally opposite, and so when they come together, it's an amazing atmosphere.
Are you shocked that maybe the world is changing? I mean, Barack Obama is a serious contender for the White House. Do you ever think you'd see that in your lifetime?
As a comic, it's the ongoing joke. I mean, this is about as historical as it could possibly be. As a comedian, this atmosphere just for America is the fact that you really gonna have to deal with race and a bunch of topics that you ordinarily would just skip past.
But is this going to shut up every black guy now by saying, Whitey is such a racist? I mean, all of a sudden, Whitey's voting for Barack Obama. How can we say now that it's so racist, right? I mean, for the white man to vote for a black candidate? Isn't that the ultimate sign that things have changed?
If you want to quantify it as a ultimate change, but yeah, I guess so. But
it is a big change. I think
it's huge.
I don't think so. I think
they're going to put a lot. I think they're going to put a lot on it that it doesn't.
Yeah, people vote their self-interest. They don't care whether it's black or white when it comes down to who will do the best job for me.
It's becoming about green financially. Like I don't really think that somebody who doesn't like black people is voting for Barack Obama. And I don't think that is to say that everybody, all the black people that have been voting in all these elections, preferred a white person because they were white. It doesn't equate, but everything is changing.
You say every day that white people, everybody hates Jews, but boy, who do they want as their doctor?
Oh, that's something different.
No, it's not. It's the same thing. You can hate them, but you know they do a good job, you'll take them.
What about our governor? You're always talking about pimping and all this kind of stuff. Governor, we lost our governor to a hooker scandal.
Yeah.
Did that shock you? Probably not.
No, it did shock me.
It did.
What's shocking me is the repercussion that's being felt. I mean, he was governing New York. He was the governor, and that's a big job. And I don't think that job encompasses what goes on in his personal relationship. And I don't understand. That would have to equate to the manager at Burger King. So she delivered my order fine, but she wasn't sucking her husband's dick correctly. So now she can't service me. I don't understand how that even goes together. I don't get it.
Does pussy rule the world? Is that what you're here to tell us today? Is that your message? That
I don't think that has ever been in question.
It brought down the governorship. Pussy.
Yeah, literally.
And that girl was good looking too, right?
Yeah, but he's in a no-win situation. I mean, he paid her well.
Yes.
I thought he should be fired for how much he paid.
You think that was fiscally irresponsible?
I don't think it was budgetary.
Right. You're saying nobody pays a hooker $5,000.
I'm saying the end result could be done with $50, let alone $5,000. So.
Yeah, save a couple of bucks. But he was foolish about it, right? Because he was flagrant about it. He was paying her with I don't know. Transferring money and funds. You're supposed to pay cash, a couple $100. That's it. $5,000. That's a whole crazy thing, right? You can't start paying a hooker $5,000. It's crazy. Might as well get married.
You start to be able to see that money trail,
Yeah.
That's not even a trail. That's really the road.
I was shocked to read in the paper today that our former governor, he was walking around in Central Park with his wife. They were having a nice,
They're romantic.
They were having a romantic weekend.
Wow.
And,
Now, has that ever happened in the history of niggerdom?
In Central Park, the governor had an outing with his wife, Silda, and they are, I guess, trying to repair their relationship.
Amazing.
That's amazing.
Outing, or they were trying to argue in public?
No, they were not holding hands. They said that. But they were walking together in Central Park. I mean, wouldn't you have expected her to leave?
Maybe that's a nice place to discuss your divorce.
Well, you can't kill each other.
It's a good way to whisper a threat in a public place.
Maybe she was pointing to buildings she wanted to buy with his money.
She was showing him the new real estate.
Really? I'm taking this whole part.
So get back to your bling, okay?
Okay.
The necklace you're wearing.
Yes, sir.
What does a thing like that cost, and where do you buy something like that? I don't see that in any jewelry store ever.
Well, you talking about any jewelry store that you go to. You have to be actively seeking something on this level. It's not going to be at the mall at Zayre's.
Yeah, I mean, where do you find a giant cross like that in solid diamonds? Where do you, not
Johnny
since
Dang's in Houston, Texas.
That's just sitting in the window.
Sitting right there in the window.
What's the price tag on something like that? Be honest with me.
I don't know, maybe...
Is it $50,000?
Yeah, well, no, just this part of it here is 50, and then the rest of it's about 70.
Wow, so you're wearing a lot more than $175,000 worth of jewelry.
Well, I don't know when that article was placed. Or
is that $1 million worth of jewelry right there?
No.
$500,000, I'd say. Well, if that one necklace is $175,000.
Yeah.
You're talking about the other things. The belt's got to be worth what? What is that thing worth?
A lot, but I used to be homeless, and that wasn't worth nothing. You follow what I'm saying? So
no.
No. You should then, because I believe you do. I believe you don't want to.
I don't want to.
Because I don't think what you have a problem with is the amount of money. I think you are concerned with where it went.
I'm concerned that you are making a good living and you're throwing a lot of money out the window. I mean,
oh no! I didn't want you to be concerned about that part. Now you said $50 million, and now throwing $175,000 out the window. I don't even go to strip clubs, and I don't buy prostitutes.
So what are you doing with your money?
This is discretionary.
If you're making all this money, what are you doing with your money? You're buying a lot of cars, or you invest in it? What are you doing?
I have babies. And
well, you have 7 children.
I have a large. This is about all I get Actually, to be
This
quite
is
honest
your
with you, I
plaything.
can't really tell you when the last time I went to a club to hang out or I did something other than work. So
This is your one extravagance.
I think it really is. I think it just makes me feel the way I like to feel. And
Right.
some people spend that type of money on a car.
Right. Right, true.
Which it makes no difference. Of course, you could get in an accident, but I have insurance like anybody else.
How long does it take you to take off that jewelry when you take a shower at night? When you have
By gunpoint or regular?
Regular. Have you ever been robbed? Have you ever been robbed?
No, I'm sure you'll try to do something to fix that on this show. This has been the why the Katt Williams is an easy target going 100 cities.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Please be looking out for him.
No, nobody has ever come backstage with a gun and said, "Listen, take off all your jewelry. I'm leaving with all this stuff." You've got to worry about stuff like that.
People say that all the time.
And they do, right?
Yeah. We set up in preparation for that.
You do. You have
Your
people.
security here is impeccable, as you probably know, which doesn't make any sense because you don't even have any jewelry on. So
I've got a $100 watch. Maybe I need jewelry. I don't know.
You need a look, Howard.
You got to look from this jewelry. You really do.
Yeah, and it works both ways. It's helpful. And most purchases aren't that helpful after the fact, after the depreciation. This is actually helpful to me and the others.
Right. Robin, as a woman, do you like this look?
Well,
Are you attracted to
now,
this?
when he wants to be with a woman, does she, like that jewelry could hurt a person.
Yeah.
Do you have to take off your...
That's not the source of hurt. If that's what her problem is in the relationship is...
Do you take that off
Your
for sex?
jewelry's hurting me.
Yeah, you're hurting me with your jewelry. First, I'm banging pretty well, first of all, for the swing.
Do you take off your jewelry for sex? Or do you wear the giant...
Upon request, I'll go in, with the full regalia.
Really? You'll take off the clothes and put the jewelry back on?
Yeah, I'll put the jewelry back.
It does, but it does say I've arrived. It says, look, I'm a star. I can afford this kind of stuff. So it's a statement to everyone saying, look, if any of you assholes out there think that I'm not happening, this is it. Look at me. You can see I have something going on.
In my community, you knew something was happening because you saw it. Not because somebody said it. Not because you saw it. Right. And that was always important. We saw certain things that made us want certain things. So.
Right. So this is it.
Yeah.
And you now, do you go back to you were homeless. You grew up very poor. Do you ever go back to your neighborhood and say, look at me now. Look at my jewelry.
Well, when I was homeless, I had left home, so it was even worse. So it was nice, and then it was worse. And,
you lived on the street?
Yeah, absolutely, 4 years. Then
Why did you live on the street?
What street were you
I
living
left
on?
home when I was 13. I went to Coconut Grove in Florida, and I stayed behind a park. And I would go to the library every day and then go back to the park. And I was there, and then I joined the Pumpers and started selling magazines and books door to door.
Wait a second. Why did you go to the library every day? Was that to clean up and to just get somewhere warm?
I was 13. I had dress clothes. There was nothing to do all day, and I love to read anyway. So I would go in the library and try to justify the fact that I was out.
How would you eat? Tell me what it was like.
We would rob cars.
Oh, you would?
Yeah.
So you would
those radios and no. You could actually go and spend a couple hours, get 10 radios, and get yourself some cash.
So you would rob cars, get cash for the radios.
Yep.
You could eat that way, but you didn't make enough money where you could get a house or an apartment or something.
Well, you're 13, so there's not really much. You don't have a lot of leeway on that.
So from 13 to 17, you lived on the street.
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
And
But where was your family? Why did they let you go?
They didn't let me go. I said I left.
Why did you leave? Why was it so bad at home?
I don't know. It wasn't that it was bad at home. It was that something was wrong with me. Like I didn't feel regular. I didn't feel normal. And I felt like I was in a confining situation that was going to turn me into something that wasn't even close to where I thought I was trying to go at 13.
But how sad for your parents. They had a kid, and the kid left the house at 13.
Oh, it's the craziest thing ever.
Yeah.
And
they must have been worried sick about you.
Oh, absolutely.
So now, when your parents still alive?
Yeah.
When they see you now, they're probably like, wow, that shit leaving home really works. I mean,
they're throwing out the rest of the kids out.
Yeah.
You need
that's
to go
why I don't tell this story. I don't want the homeless rate to go up because it never works out the way it worked out for me.
Yeah, it is a miracle, is what you're saying.
Oh, definitely. And it's a whole different world now.
And where did you live? Was it
Ohio?
Ohio. So it's cold in the winter, right?
Yeah. Florida just came because I wanted to go somewhere warm. So.
Oh, I see. So
you went to Coconut Grove.
I didn't mean to be there.
I always said that. Why don't the homeless people move to Florida?
To warm places.
At least you can sleep on the beach.
Yeah, I don't really if you're homeless in New York,
It's insane.
You haven't tried walking.
Yeah, I thought the
There's
smartest.
no way you.
Yeah,
you go
the smartest
to
homeless people I ever saw were the ones who lived in Hawaii. I was like, now this is real. This is paradise.
Yeah, that's as a choice, though.
Is being homeless fun at all? I mean, on some level? I mean, it sounds to me you almost make it sound romantic.
No, nothing was fun about it except for the fact that I got a real chance to do what was going to help me later in my job. So all I spent all that time doing was just watching things and watching people and looking and
making comments, putting together an act.
Yeah, as it turned out.
Yeah.
As it turned out.
You didn't know it was an act, but it turned out to be an act because you could observe everything and then make comments on it.
Yeah, and then when I was selling stuff door to door, then I went all the way across the country from one door to one door. So to get that experience and an experience from that and then to be able to turn it into this, that's why it's got to be a celebration. Because sometimes good stuff does happen.
And now you got like 8 kids, right?
Yeah.
Well, but 7, those are all adopted?
No, 7 are adopted.
We got to stop saying, oh, I was told not to touch that.
Yeah.
Right.
I got to stop saying that, the adopted word, because,
why?
At this point, it's been enough time that it'll start doing more damage than good.
Oh,
but
I see.
You know what I mean? Like
saying a kid's adopted? Why is that bad? Why is that negative?
Well, it's not negative. It's just that when you first start, that's the label that's put there because that's what happens. But what you're trying to do as you're going along is you're trying to make it where it's a family unit where it's not.
But why did you adopt so many kids? Is it because you felt bad about your life and being homeless and you wanted to save some people?
I don't know if it's going to make any more sense than the jewelry, but when you come from a certain area, you just want to do better. Like, you just want to do better and you want to do some good stuff. And a lot of stuff that I did that was bad early on, I kind of felt like I was doing it because I didn't have a choice. So, given the opportunity to get out of that, then I'm going to make the choices.
So what you're saying is
some of them that are good.
In some way, you're saying in order to do penance for the fact that you stole radios and stole from people or whatever bad things you did out on the streets, maybe I could save some kids' lives by taking them in and do some good work. Is that what you're saying?
You're not ever going to even up, I don't think. And I understand how much I was going to do whatever it took to get me to this point. In doing that, you say a lot of things to God, like, if you just let me get out this situation, I promise I'll do some things I don't have to do. And you try to keep up with it.
Do you admire Madonna and some of these white broads who get the black kids and take them in? Do you like that?
I don't understand it, but it's not for me to understand. I mean, if anybody that adopts a child is adopting a child. You can't. What bad are you going to say about it, whether it's in Africa or Asia?
But why? What do you mean you don't understand it?
Well, I don't. I don't get it. Like,
what
seems
you
a
get
far way to travel.
You didn't have to go to Africa to get a kid, did you?
No. I don't think I would go. I don't know what I would do with an African child, except teach them all un-African things. Like, I don't.
Right. You feel that it would be better for them to grow up in Africa, these kids?
Well, I'm just saying Madonna's African son, how African could he possibly be? Like, he's not going to have any familiarity with dust or climate, or he's going to be.
You ever been to Africa?
I went to Haiti.
Oh, you went to Haiti?
Yeah, which is...
Where's that? Is that Africa?
No.
No, that's worse. That's a worse condition, definitely. But I've never been there.
But a lot of Richard Pryor went to Africa. A lot of comedians go to Africa to find themselves because it's an amazing experience to go to Africa and see that everyone in charge is African, is black.
Chappelle.
Yeah.
Chappelle did that. He flipped out, went fucking crazy.
I don't think he went to... You think he went crazy because he went to Africa?
Absolutely. Africa makes you crazy. It's a
he
tsetse
went
flies.
After.
I thought they said he was crazy and then went there.
Yeah, he was after. Africa came after he went crazy.
Now, Katt's out promoting an album.
I don't understand the correlation.
Does
Africa make you crazy? I don't think so.
Sure it does. Robin went to India. She almost went insane.
Just the culture shock?
But I got to tell you, yes, the culture shock, absolutely. Katt's out here promoting an album.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. You're singing on it. How does this come about, by the way? You got a big record deal with a record label and the whole thing?
Yeah, the whole thing. I really wanted to do as many things as I could that where my love was. So I did an entire rap album and financed it myself first, and then I was able to get into the
and you're doing movies too? Look at you.
Absolutely.
You're on fire.
Yeah. Everything since I've been here last, everything really took off.
Everything's good.
Everything's really took off.
What movies you working on?
Well, you know, we just came out of strike, so I had Mission Intolerable and the Black Marshals, which is DreamWorks and Eddie Murphy. We had that going.
You worked with Eddie Murphy?
Strike. Not yet. I'm waiting on the next opportunity because we did Norbit together, which was which is my first time, and then we did.
So after Norbit, he contacted you and said, "We're going to do another movie together."
Actually, he and DreamWorks, and I was just honored. I mean, there's nowhere higher you can go other than Eddie Murphy.
Right.
So
you hanging out with him?
No. He's got real money.
Yeah, he's got real money.
Yeah, he's got real money.
Yeah, he's got way more money than you. But you hope to have that kind of money.
He doesn't wear this kind of jewelry, though.
No, he doesn't need to.
No. See?
Beyond that, it's Eddie Murphy.
See? So you understand there is a point. So I'm right on time.
That's right. Let's go to Mindy. Mindy wants to say hi to Katt. He's his film career is. What are you going to play in the new movie with Eddie Murphy?
If we do Mission Intolerable, I'm playing a boss who has a team that destroys other companies. And,
it's just like Mission Impossible kind of thing?
It really is.
Where Eddie is the Tom Cruise type character?
I can't even tell you that because on the other one, on the Black Marshals, he's playing the first Black Marshal and I'm playing his Indian sidekick.
You're an Indian?
Yes. Yes.
So you do an Indian accent?
I'm going multicultural. I'm actually trying to learn the language.
I see.
So
very nice.
It's going to be exciting.
Mindy, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, Mindy, I'm sorry.
Hey, love the show. Big fan. Katt, I was at the show last Wednesday. It was a great show.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
that. I was one of the only white people there.
Well, I was wondering.
That was Mindy. Yes, Mindy.
I'm glad to hear you enjoyed yourself,
those
Mindy.
Those two girls were awesome.
Yes.
Leslie.
Yes.
Hilarious.
That's the best part about doing the tour is last year when we came, we had Red Grant and Melanie and Linnell, and then this year we come back and we had Dee Militant and Leslie and Cookie, and so just being able to bring comics that people haven't heard of is exciting.
Do you remember Mindy? Was she the one white face you focused on during the show? Do you remember her looking at you?
Thank goodness you called, Mindy. You were.
No, what happened with that guy in the front? He kind of short-circuited there.
You never have sex with any of the people?
He was just so excited.
You never have sex with any of the people in the audience? You never will invite girls backstage and bang them?
Yes, of course.
You will do that?
Yeah.
White broads, or are you strictly a guy who goes for the black broads?
Well, you know, the base is opening now, and I had went strictly black for so long. I haven't crossed.
You haven't had a white woman yet?
Well, not in 10 years.
Not in 10 years? Is that a conscious decision?
Well, you see how much grief I get over a couple necklaces, so...
Do you think you
a
really
couple
get
necklaces
grief?
and Mindy might just...
Are you afraid of black people or white people when you have sex with a white woman? Are you afraid that your brothers and sisters in the black community will say, Katt, look, what is this shit with the white women?
No.
Cut it out.
No, I like black women. I'm black. I like black women. I don't understand. I don't understand what conscientious decision I should make. But you know, I guess if I liked a white woman like that, then I would. But
so Mindy had no shot at you.
At what? Of course, Mindy.
Well,
Mindy didn't try.
Mindy
still have to try.
What is that, Mindy?
We're the same size, Mindy.
The same size.
See there?
Right. Well, I mean, now 10 years ago, did you make a conscious decision that you were going to be with a white woman, or it just happened?
No, it was a white woman that I liked.
I don't know. I don't understand why in 10 years you haven't had a white woman. I'm very upset about that.
It just didn't happen again?
No, it just didn't happen again.
All right.
Let's go to Gay Ramon. Gay Ramon, you're on the air in Reading, Pennsylvania.
What's going on, Gay Ramon?
Hey, Gay Ramon.
Hey, Katt. Hey, listen, I got a couple questions for you. First of all, have you ever had your asshole eaten up by another man?
No, I haven't, as a matter of fact. Not from a woman either. I'm not. I don't think I'd make a differentiation between that.
Yeah.
Really? You don't know what you're missing out on.
That's what I've heard, which is why I haven't gone that route, because I don't know what it would do to me.
I can't believe you've never had your asshole eaten by another man. It's just unbelievable.
It's beginning to become a sad show. I know nothing about you. I have not lived a full life, obviously.
You know, I'm the same kind of deprived guy. I've never had a guy eat my asshole. Quite frankly, I've never had a woman want to eat my asshole. There is nothing appealing about my asshole.
I couldn't imagine it being much fun.
Yeah, it can't be. I'd feel bad for the woman, quite
People
frankly.
see your asshole and lose their appetite.
All right, Gay Ramon.
I love you guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Let's hope you get your asshole eaten anytime now.
Every day.
All right.
I would just feel like something was wrong with my... Like, is something wrong with my penis that you would want to...
Are you afraid to go to Africa that you would have to stop using the N-word? Richard Pryor went to Africa and stopped using the N-word. Maybe it would change you too profoundly. And the N-word is a major part of your act.
No.
You use the N-word a lot.
No.
How I listen to your
about
comedy.
it. Yeah, but that's not because I like the word. It is, I like the representation. I know what it feels like. I know what it means, and I'm not ashamed of it. I know that doesn't carry on to everybody else, but yeah, everybody's been changed by going to Africa.
And how you doing with your court cases and various things?
Good.
You've got court cases?
Well, yeah, Katt was here the last time.
I've been easing up.
Well, Katt was here the last time, and he had a plea to he had a concealed weapon. Remember?
Oh.
At the airport, right, Katt?
Yep.
Yeah, he forgot, but you got what, 3 years probation?
Yeah.
And are you upset about that?
I'm upset every time I make a mistake. Like I'm upset every time I make a mistake, and it doesn't matter where the mistake is. I don't like to fuck up, so when I do, it's generally a sign that I got to switch up and do things differently. So that's what I've been doing since.
Now,
then.
is there a special lady, or are we single?
We are what? You got a special lady?
I don't know. I'm at a weird point right now. I think I'm between special ladies.
Really?
I think I'm special ladyless.
You don't even know.
No.
You're special ladyless.
That is a confusing
I just told you 100 city tours. So even whether it's good or bad, you've broken it up over 100 cities now. You never know when you resurface.
So you get mad at yourself for every mistake. What's the biggest mistake you ever made? The biggest mistake you ever made?
I cussed my parents out.
You did? When you left? Last year?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Why did you do that? Why did you curse your parents out? Were they being
no.
leechy? Were they saying, "Cat, give us money"?
No,
what were they doing?
It had built up, and I had it, and I was thinking to myself this entire time, why don't you cuss for a living? Like, why would you not say it? You've been thinking it, why don't you just go ahead and say it? So one day I just opened up and blared everything that I think I had been holding on as a child, and as soon as I got done, I was like, you know what, you're an asshole. Yeah. So that's probably the biggest mistake.
I wonder if you recorded that. If you put that out on DVD, I might watch that too.
That would be yeah. I probably can never
Do you
apologize.
remember what you said to him?
You say I'm a professional.
What did you say to them?
I'm a professional. I can be just as evil as possible.
What did you say?
I really felt like I should be off of the strictness. I've always tried to be free, and sometimes.
Did you reduce them to tears because you're a professional cursor? Mm-hmm. You did.
Yeah.
Oh, that felt good and bad.
I don't know what part of me thought that it was going to be beneficial to me afterwards, but I was so wrong, and I got kids.
What were you so angry about from your childhood? There must have been something terrible.
No, just it was strict. So when you're in a strict circumstance, you really just want to do whatever is not strict. Now you don't want to go all the way to the point where you have men eating out your asshole, but but you want some sort of freedom. So I built everything into just trying to be free, and then got to that point. And
I thought you were going to say the worst thing you ever did was put paint thinner on a door handle of a guy's door handle and burn his hand.
That was not the worst thing I ever did.
That was not?
No.
Cursing at your parents is worse than that?
Yeah, way worse than that, because I didn't like that dude.
Right.
That was
Explain that to me. If you put paint thinner on a door handle and the guy grabs the door handle, it burns his hand? I don't know does paint thinner burn?
Well, it burns. Goes through paint.
That's true.
You run to go, put the cold water on it, and cold water accelerates it.
Oh, so you can't even get away from it.
What did the guy do to you to make you so mad that you put paint thinner on his door handle and burn his hand?
Ooh, this is good.
What did the guy do to you?
The great Howard Stern. Greatest interviewer in America.
What did he do?
He kicked my ass.
He beat you up?
Yeah, but he didn't do it honorably.
What do you mean? He sucker punched you?
No. He laid in wait and hit me with a baseball bat while I was having a conversation.
Wow.
And
oh my God.
Yeah, so There's some people you can't beat. Like this dude, it was a Hulk. So it was no way I was going to be able to fairly
Why
do
did this guy come out of the bushes when you were in the middle of a conversation and beat you with a bat?
I don't know. I was talking to this girl about something, and I don't know.
Was it his woman?
Yeah, as it turned out after the bat, yes.
But you didn't know this was his woman? Did you know it was his woman?
No.
And even if you did, I mean, isn't it the woman who is at fault here if he's attached to her in some way? I mean,
yeah, but generally in relationship and domestic stuff, it doesn't go like that.
It's insane, really. You didn't do anything wrong.
He didn't
you?
want me around. I don't think he really had a problem with her.
Had he warned you? Had he warned you to stay away from his woman?
No.
Nothing like
this
that.
was just out of the blue.
No. And I was in a situation where I knew that I was going to have to somehow get some revenge and yet still be able to live in the general vicinity. So.
When you say someone beat you with a baseball bat, that sounds deadly. In other words, where did he hit you? In the head?
I'm short, so I probably got saved, and it hit me right around the shoulder blade. But I think it might have took my head completely off if he
my God.
done what he was trying to do.
Wow.
How many years ago was this?
I guess, I don't know. Probably the last time I slept with a white woman.
10 years.
10 years ago.
Yeah, about that.
She was a white woman, this woman?
No,
No.
she was not.
So all you did, your crime,
This is my only therapy. I travel the country, and then maybe if I'm lucky, I get to Howard Stern and find out what's fucked up about me.
Your crime was that you were talking to his woman.
Yes.
You weren't sleeping with her. Were you
No,
fucking
those
this
were
girl?
my intentions, and
They were?
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, that was the part that was
So
happening.
he comes over, he jumps out of the bushes and hits you with a bat, and you go down, and then your revenge, I guess, is to burn...
bushes.
You said he came out of the bushes. I'm quoting you.
He jumped out the bushes.
He jumped out of the bushes. Boom. Right? I would piss my pants. I'd be so scared.
You wouldn't think about paint thinner.
Well, I've been beaten with a chain.
Sure you would.
But
A chain?
A chain, yes.
Yeah,
but you never got revenge. You stayed away from
Oh, you're
those
goddamn right I did. I wasn't
Yeah,
going to go
I
back
guess
and
beat by
burn the
a
guy with
chain.
his hand. You know, burning the guy's hand, he must have figured it was you, right?
I don't think so,
You don't think
unless
he's
he's listening.
He knows
When
now.
he was beating
I would
you,
never do that now.
when he was beating you with the bat, what did the woman do? She must have. What did she do?
They do what they generally do. Don't help either party. Just
watch.
Oh, baby, you really love me.
I
was
think you
just
ever.
testing
Those two guys, I wonder
Most
who's gonna
relationships
win.
won't be able to stand if you get beat with a baseball bat in front of her.
She ain't going to respect you.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. You should feel safe, as long as
It is horrible to be beaten in front of a woman, isn't it? I've experienced that.
Really?
It's
Oh,
horrible to get beat anywhere, but in front of a woman has a special sinus.
In school, I would regularly be beaten in front of women.
Oh, I never thought of it.
Yes, absolutely. My neighborhood, you were beaten, and you were always beaten in front of a woman just to make it worse.
Yeah. Sometimes the woman was doing the beating.
Yeah. Yeah. My neighborhood makes Katt Williams' neighborhood look like a country club.
You got beat with a chain, I guess so.
Oh, yes. Well, anyway, when you're getting beaten on the street in front of a woman, are you still trying to look cool in some respect, like trying to hold on to your dignity?
Well, you know, in a normal fight, you have the opportunity, no matter what happens, to at least make a good representation of yourself. Maybe you get knocked about, but it's your fancy footwork that she admires, or some flashy comeback you said as you were getting hit that might, But with a baseball bat, you're pretty much
You're done.
Yeah, you there's no redeeming. She's not going. Yeah,
There's nothing.
I like the way you took it. Like
You remind me of a guy, a comedian that used to do my show all the time. You know Drew Carey, right?
Absolutely.
Drew would always say, as soon as my sitcom's over, I'm getting out of the business. And you make the same claim. You say, I'm getting out of the business in 10 years. You're not going anywhere. I mean,
You'll be hosting The Price is Right, just
That's
like
right.
Drew Carey.
All you guys are the same. You, Drew Carey, you're in the business for life.
Yeah, what are you going to do? You can't be normal.
You love it. All right, never mind. Hey, listen.
Okay, can we summarize this?
Katt Williams is in American Hustle, the movie, available now on DVD. American Hustle, is that the one I saw? Your stand-up mixed in with some comedy sketches and all that? Is that your special? I'm confused.
This is the one. This is leading up to Chicago. So this is Red and Liddell and Melanie. Yes, the one that you saw. So
There's
yes,
one broad on there who's super hot and super funny.
Yeah, you talking about Liddell?
Yeah, I'd bang her hard.
And you'd have to.
She's my type. Have you ever had her?
No, I was always too nervous with her.
Oh,
like
my God.
I pay certain respect to certain.
Right.
Yeah, it's not
You
gonna
never
be
put-
me.
You don't think she's hot?
I think I probably just ignored her hotness.
Oh, really?
Just because of, the workplace. I could get fired off the tour for something like that.
You wouldn't get fired, trust me.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring her here next time.
Bring her in.
And you got to see this new show. You got to see Leslie. You're gonna
Bring
go
some of these
crazy.
broads in here. I'll
I
show you
will.
how
I
it's
will.
done. I'll show you how to talk to these ladies.
Excellent.
You
Since
get-
I'm going to still be in the business.
I bet your boyfriend will be taking a bat to me when I'm done with it.
Hopefully I'll stand with you. We can take care of it together.
So go see the get the DVD American Hustle. It's a lot of fun. And look for Katt's music album. It's Pimpin' in stores later this month, including rap music and singing and
when you
comedy
do
sketches.
you're a comedian and you do an album and you do an album of music. Do you sort of feel like you're getting into that Eddie Murphy territory where you're just out of bounds?
You gotta be careful.
I don't know what that territory was. Like I don't think that's what actually happened, because I remember he had
his
a
music
song
album.
that everybody liked, and then he had a song that nobody liked. But I don't
Party all the time. This is big hit.
Right. But I'm saying that's gonna happen regardless.
Might as well have some fun.
Yeah, why not?
Darrell, go ahead in the
My
South
album's
Bronx.
good.
Hey, Howard, how you doing? My brother there. Let me ask you something. Do you ever think about the kids that are beaten to get those diamonds you're wearing?
What do you mean?
No.
You talk about
He
blood
says his
diamonds?
aren't blood diamonds.
Those are. I've checked over each diamond. Those are not blood diamonds whatsoever.
No, I'm not. I
don't see
try to
blood
stay out
on
of
them.
that.
Let's go to Mark in New Brunswick for Katt Williams, who's celebrating his American Hustle being out on DVD and Katt's new music album. It's Pimpin' in stores later this month. You can check out Katt on KattWilliams.com with a K.
And MySpace.
And MySpace.
Hey,
too.
now.
Yeah, hey now.
Hey, Katt.
What's going on,
do you
sir?
Smoke weed? Do you do heroin? Do you overeat? Do you miss work?
You doing any drugs?
No,
What do you
no
drugs?
heroin.
What do you like?
know.
You smoke
Little
weed?
pot?
That's medicinal.
You like to smoke some weed?
What are you taking it for?
Heroin, no, haven't done that.
Never tried a coke? You into coke at all? Never
no.
did that.
I never. But that's because, the background. But when you're homeless, you don't see the party side. You don't see people on cocaine having a great time. You see them, laying in the alley, and you ask them what happened, and they blame it on that. So I never.
Right, you never got into that.
No, never did that.
Pete in Pittsburgh, go ahead. You're on with Katt.
Hey, Katt,
What's going on,
you're very
sir?
funny.
Thank
Great
you.
interview going on right now. But I do not believe that you ever got hit with a bat. I think that's bullshit.
Why? Why do you say that, Pete?
Well, he's like,
I talk too much.
got the advantage. If you were short, I think you get hit in the head before you would the shoulder. I think he's lying about
Why would he lie about something like that? That's silly.
to give him street credibility.
Do you realize that I appreciate that? Like I don't understand what kind of street credibility you get from being hit with a bat. But
how would that give you street credibility?
I don't even believe the guy was homeless for all those years, just living behind a library.
You're having a hard time.
You actually believe that I grew up in a mansion, correct?
No, I think.
Well, what do you think?
You might have had some struggles. You might have been out on your own on the summertime with your buddies, but you went home eventually. You weren't out there for 4 years.
I was actually out there longer than 4 years.
Well, why would you think Katt would lie about? I guess it's hard to see a guy as successful as this and funny
and think that he did all that,
and to think that at one point in his life he was down on his luck. I mean,
you always amplify your act. That's what he's doing. I respect it. And real briefly, what do you think about Artie?
Wait a minute, did he just?
He just said you.
What I think about
what? What do you think about Artie Lange? Do you respect him as a comedian? Do you think he should be a high-paid guy, or do you think he's average?
Artie.
Artie is actually a real comic, so I have to kind of give deference because I know that it's a craft, and I'm already talking to somebody who doesn't believe the simplest parts of my life, so I wouldn't.
So in other words, when you compliment Artie, no one should believe that either.
Yeah,
you
so
can't win. You can't.
I guess
win.
I'm not going to win either way. I actually like Artie. I think anybody should be high paid.
Thanks for trying.
Bill, go ahead in Huntington Beach. You're on with Katt.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, Howard, stop being his accountant, man. He's a funny dude. He can spend the money however he wants.
All right.
I appreciate that. Thank you. It's going to be my last day.
Just want to make sure you're
I'm
saving
off
his
jewelry
money,
now.
that's all. Well, Katt, it's always good seeing you. There's
It's always
so much,
great to be here.
going on with you, and I'm very, very happy for you and your
Thank
success and all these movies and albums and DVDs. It's exciting. I'm happy for a guy who was homeless and now is doing well. I really am.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I mean, to be the second highest grossing comedian in 2007 is no small accomplishment, and to build up a following, and I know how difficult that is, and that's a great testament to your talent.
And I appreciate appreciate you for being a benchmark.
I'm a big fan. American Hustle.
Lots of people don't understand.
American Hustle. It has a new meaning when you think about it.
What, have people said something to you?
Well, about Stern?
being on this show?
Yeah, of course.
Well, what do they say?
This is not, they don't ever expect you for this to be something that you enjoy, like the Howard.
It's going to be horrible.
I don't get it.
People can't believe it.
No, never.
People think I'm a horrible man, don't they?
Yeah.
They do.
Wow.
They think I'm nuts.
Yeah.
It's always amazing to me, the perception out there.
You know, my show, it's like a prostate exam. People go, well, I go because I got it, but it's horrible.
Right. It's like colonoscopy.
You know, Katt, I don't understand any of it.
Yeah.
You know, I
don't think we should.
No, I'm not going to try to.
If we thought like them, look where we'd be.
Katt.
Hey.
Good to see Howard again, man.
Always. You're never gonna get another Howard Stern, ever.
He's the original.
The only.
Katt, you know, a lot of comedians come in here and they get really nervous and sometimes they freeze up. What's the secret to staying loose with Howard?
Howard's a public official on the highest form, so he's going to ask whatever question he wants to, and the answer is going to be what the answer is. And the one thing you can't do to Howard Stern is lie. You might as well be real, but it is nervous. Always, you're always nervous. Howard Stern, the donkey can walk in.
Expect the unexpected.
Yeah, you don't know what's going to happen.
Right. All right, man. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Appreciate it.
I don't know why Richard Johnson wants to wreck my relationship with Beth, but he goes after it all the time.
How so?
I think he's jealous of me and Beth. Honestly, Richard Johnson, who writes Page 6 in the Post, every time he sees us, I don't know, he gets weird. I think he thinks I don't deserve her or something. I think he's got maybe a little crush on her or something.
Maybe he's just pissed that you're having a good life.
Yeah, something.
You're supposed to be a sad man or something.
I know. I don't know what his deal is. He's got a beautiful wife and everything. I don't know.
Is he married again?
Yeah, and he's got a kid, and I don't know why he's got to look at me.
Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. That kid's from another marriage.
No, he's got a new kid.
A new kid?
Yeah.
He's got a baby?
I just know Beth's going to be really bummed. I know you guys are going to think this is silly. Maybe you can talk me out of my weird feeling, but I haven't even called Beth yet. I might even call her now. But
well, she usually gets up and reads these things, doesn't she?
She loves Page 6. I mean, she scours these tabloids like it's the Torah.
So she might have already seen it.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, like one thing about Beth, like she's on the internet all day looking up, like she'll call me and go, Perez Hilton says, blah, 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 blah. She's on Perez Hilton. She's on Page 6. She's on the Daily News. She reads them to me, you know what I mean? And I like that, but she loves it. She reads Star Magazine, Inquirer, Globe, all of them. Us, In Touch, OK.
Oh, my goodness.
I get them all. They're literally there as soon as they're out, she's on top of them. Doing a breakdown and analysis of Jake Gyllenhaal and whoever he's dating, right. Reese Witherspoon or whatever the fuck it is. Here, so listen to this. This is in Page 6 with a picture of Beth. Now, mind you, I don't even mind this because this is ridiculous, but I know she's going to mind it.
All right.
Howard Stern admitted on his show last week that he was getting cold feet over his upcoming wedding to fiancée Beth Ostrowski. And I don't believe I did that. I was talking about the size of the wedding and having to invite certain people and not wanting them there.
Right.
Like we both agreed this weekend that...
And it was just an aside. It wasn't even like you were having a major, I'm having cold feet.
Like this weekend, Beth and I both laid down the law about Sal not coming because Beth was on the internet. And someone had posted on YouTube at the roast when he was like calling her names and shit. And she got to hear it because she's on YouTube all the time. And she looked up her own name.
And she never got to hear it.
She never heard it.
Adulterated.
Yeah.
And she just got so fuming angry. She just was like, he's a fucking asshole. I don't want him at my wedding. I go, you're right. Dreaming about firing you.
Wait, when you put Beth's name into YouTube,
yeah, that comes
Sal
up.
comes up,
yelling and screaming about.
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
so Beth goes, I wonder what
that's the worst.
Oh, so here's the article on Page 6. And I know this is going to, because it doesn't upset me, because I know I don't have these feelings.
Right.
I asked her to marry me.
It's not true.
Hey, Gary, can you get Beth on the phone?
Yeah.
Do you know how to call my house?
I do.
All right, do that.
You know what's really horrible, though? I mean, even if you straighten this out with Beth, it becomes an all-day thing,
explanation,
maybe even an all-week thing.
And like
when people call and go, "Wow, I read in the paper."
And like,
is everything okay?
And like, I'm some sort of grand poobah that sits here and doesn't want to marry this beautiful woman, and meanwhile, I'm in love with her. But no matter how much I say I love her, this article is going to be more than what I say.
You think?
I know it because I always look guilty. It's like she'll probably say, "Oh, you must have said that."
Guilty.
Did I say to you I don't want to get married?
You did say the term cold feet.
Yeah,
but it didn't
because of the wedding.
have anything to do with your wanting to get married. It was the size and the explosion of all the details of a wedding.
Where's Beth?
Line 19.
Thanks.
Look, if you just print what we say on the show and print,
you're in trouble.
I mean, it's like,
honey.
I had a feeling you were going to call.
Yeah, I'm all upset. Now, Robin just explained exactly what we said. Remember the other day we were on the air talking about. Are you upset about this article, by the way?
No, it's just annoying.
Right.
I'm the one who has to deal with it.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying, that it has repercussions.
I mean, I know. I know.
I said it's worse for Beth because, listen, I have said a million times on the show, I'm in love with Beth. I never thought I'd get married, and she's the one person in the world that made me change all that.
Mm-hmm.
I love her. I want to be married to her. We had a discussion on the air the other day about how it was getting crazy, like we couldn't decide how many people to invite and how we didn't want Sal there and all that other stuff. You know, just fucking busting Sal's balls and everything.
And then there was an A-list and a B-list.
A-list, B-list.
But we don't even have an A. We haven't even done that yet.
And as Robin said...
We were joking around.
Oh, okay.
And Robin even said to me just now, what did you say? That I said cold
you
feet,
said
but
the
in
term
what context?
cold feet, but it was about the size and the explosion of maybe it was going to be a big ceremony and the idea of walking down and that whole thing.
Did I ever say I had cold feet about marrying Beth?
Never, ever. It was about a ceremony, a wedding... You know, that kind of thing.
And Robin would be the first one to...
Oh, I'd jump all over you.
Right.
When I read it, I wasn't upset about... Because I know that it's someone misconstruing something, but it's just a matter of I literally have to deal with it today.
But why does Richard Johnson keep doing this to me? I thought I was like kind of a pal. We even have him on the show sometimes.
I know. I see Richard out socially all the time. He's so lovely to us.
I think he's jealous of our relationship.
No, oh, God, he just got married and has
I know.
a baby.
I don't know what his problem is. I don't think he wants me to be happy. I think he wants me and Beth breaking up.
He wants to be the only one, I guess, maybe.
Here, listen to this. Howard Stern admitted on his show last week that he was getting cold feet over his upcoming wedding. It makes me sound like I'm some sort of grand poobah.
And you're bailing.
Like an idiot.
Yeah. Like, why would you be in a relationship where I don't want to marry you?
Can you imagine? How horrible.
I'm not that big an asshole.
But, I mean, yeah, just the woman who would be going through that. That's crazy.
Quote, I wonder what I'm doing getting married, the shock jock wondered aloud. I want nothing to do with a wedding. Well, if you take it out of context, we were... Forget it. Stern said that it was his idea to have a fancy wedding instead of running off somewhere, but now Beth wants to invite more people than Stern would like. But of course, Ostrowski can persuade him in the bedroom. I get horny and come up with wedding ideas, said Stern.
Yeah, what's that?
I was talking about, you know how sometimes we're in bed and in the middle of sex I get all carried away and I want to have a wedding like Lady Diana and, you know. So I said Beth.
Very romantic right before.
Yeah, I said Beth and I, when we start doing it, I get really crazy.
Right.
That's
Which is lovely.
For things if I ever want anything.
What?
That's the time to ask you for things if I ever want anything.
Yeah, like you can get any. Robin, if you had sex with me in the middle of it,
get anything.
you could get anything. I'm telling you.
But I think that's beautiful. He's made it into an ugly thing.
He's the one, honey. You're the one that. I said I don't even need a wedding. You're the one who wanted a wedding.
And that's what he said. He said I came up with this idea in the middle of having sex.
You really did.
I did.
Why don't you call Richard Johnson right now?
Well,
ask him
because it doesn't.
Why
because
sabotaging us, trying to.
Maybe I will.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Get him on the phone. I'm on too.
Gary, is that possible? Do you know how to?
Let me work on it. Hold on.
He's probably going to be sleeping. He's got a baby at home.
Yeah, why don't I wish I had a newspaper where I could print that Richard Johnson doesn't love his baby.
Right, like he's having second thoughts about whether he wants to even be a father.
Yeah.
All right, I have a home number and a cell phone number. You want me to? I can dial it if you guys.
Yeah,
you don't want to
forget
call
it. I don't want to wake the guy up.
Call his cell.
Yeah, that his cell might be on.
All right, I'll try that.
Let's leave him a message.
You want me to bring it in or you want me to call it?
You call it and just ask him if he'll come on with us. I got to get to the bottom of why he's trying to wreck my life. Let's go to Jack, meanwhile. Jack, you're on the air.
Wow, this is fucking boring. Put Eric the Midget on or something.
No, listen, dude, I got to straighten this out. This guy keeps writing stuff that I'm not, these are not my feelings. I'm
you
sorry.
said it on the radio.
I didn't say that. You can pull a line out of context saying I'm getting cold feet, but I wasn't getting cold feet about marrying Beth.
Artie had it best the other day when he said that 2 years from now when you're coaching Little League, you're not going to want to do that either.
Asshole. I don't like you, Jack.
That's out of context.
I'm canceling
yeah,
your.
that didn't.
I'm canceling your subscription.
Take his serious away.
What happened, Gar? Anything?
Joe was straight to voicemail, left a message.
Okay. All right. All right, hon.
Maybe we'll hear from him later.
I'll call him later.
A hardworking guy like Richard Johnson, he's probably up following some gossip story right now.
Yeah. He's probably out on the trail of Jessica Simpson.
Ruin somebody else's life.
He's camped out in front of some rehab.
He's probably looking for Lance Bass's boyfriend.
I mean, look at the guy's job.
He's trying to measure the shorts of Jessica Simpson and see how much ass is hanging out of the bottom of the shorts. Because, you know. Well, anyway, honey, I do love you.
Thank you.
And I do want to marry you.
Thank you.
I'm not sure, as you are not sure, what kind of wedding we actually do want to have.
Neither of us know yet.
Yeah. That's all I was saying.
And you can't even have any fun trying to figure that out with Richard Johnson. In the bushes.
Everyone all day is going to be feeling sorry for me.
Well, that's what I said. That's the bad part. Everybody coming, how is everything? Is everything okay?
Yeah, well, you know what? We'll get married and we'll shut everyone up. And then they can write something else about how we're miserably married.
Oh, then they'll say, you know, because this is now record, you know, Howard finally put, you know, his cold feet aside and did it anyway, bit the bullet.
There's something else that was in, not something else recently that you said that you dissed me again or something. What was that again?
That was another weird. That's what I'm saying. The guy's on some sort of rip.
Yeah, I remember, and I can't remember what the story was.
Yeah, that I dissed you somehow. I remember that one too. I don't remember what it was, but I dissed you.
Yeah. Poor me.
Poor me. Pour me another glass of.
I'm fine. I love you. Talk to you later.
And I love you as well.
I have to go to the gym.
Good.
All right.
Like her nice and toned. I don't want to see any cellulite. Thank you, honey.
Bye.
Cellulite's the end of everything.
Oh, stop it.
Print that.
He'll print that.
I know. Stern today added, cellulite is the end of everything.
It's also a comedy show we do. I mean, you know.
Right. Well, that's the whole point.
Yeah,
He's taking everything as the gospel.
There's an agenda here.
Yeah, he hates you, I think.
I think he does. I think he's jealous.
I mean, technically, like we said, you could literally just print what you said about cellulite, and it would look like you were an ogre.
Oh,
right.
A horror story.
Yeah, I got to straighten that out with him and go, hey, dude, are we on the same team, or do I got to start gearing up against you? What's going on here? What kind of man are you? You trying to fuck my relationship up, dude?
He's a dangerous guy.
You know, I mean, what's
what did you do to him?
Yeah, what's the agenda here?
Hello?
Hey, Ed.
Hey, I just want to say one thing. This whole situation is messed up. Howard, you know that you're too good for Beth. She's a beautiful woman, and you could be together with her forever, but this marriage thing just isn't going to work out.
What?
Thanks.
Who are you? And how do you know this?
This is the audience speaking.
You know, my mom. By the way, thanks for saying that, Ed.
Hey, do you respect my opinion?
This is Richard Johnson. I know it. Well, what is your opinion?
Yeah,
I don't understand.
What do you base this on? Why do you say this?
She is too beautiful, and Howard, you are too much of the man. Too beautiful to be together.
Okay, Ed, thanks. I'm not sure I understand
That doesn't
you,
even
but
make any sense.
Yeah, you're not being clear.
No, what I'm trying to say to you is that basically you two are too great for each other.
You're both too good.
Welcome to another edition of What the Fuck Is Ed Talking About?
Yeah, we have a What the Fuck Is Ed Talking About channel if you want to hear more of Ed.
I'm sure in his life a lot of people
more
want.
statements that make no sense. Tune to.
You're kidding me, bro? Quit busting my balls. Come on.
Look, I don't know what you're talking about, Ed.
Busting your balls.
I think she's perfect for me, and I'm hopefully perfect for her, and we have a great time together, and we're going to get married, and that's it. I don't understand what you're saying.
You tried what? What are you? We don't even understand what you're saying.
I'm trying to wreck the marriage, all right?
Oh, okay.
With Beth.
Good job.
You want to be with Beth. Oh, I
want to be with Beth, all right? Howard, I love you and everything, but I want to be with Beth.
All right, Ed, thanks.
This
You're a
is
good
Richard
man.
Johnson.
That's different.
Now we understand.
I think that's Richard Johnson's angle on all this.
Maybe.
Well,
thanks, Ed.
Boy, he got married awful fast, didn't he?
Because I see Richard Johnson at some of these movie screenings and stuff, and Beth and I walk in. Beth will be decked out in a little dress and everything. Maybe he's like envious or something, or angry with me.
That could be.
Well, I could see him at one of these parties on like a Tuesday night that you can't make it to, going up to Beth with a martini. Like, You're a very beautiful woman. You shouldn't be alone on a Tuesday.
I don't know what the agenda is here.
Oh, man. The
Guy's busting
fucking
my balls.
city is fucking scoured with scoundrels.
And you know what the press is like. You know, they build you up just to tear you down. Now it was like you had this fairy tale relationship. Now they're trying to punch holes in it.
Yeah. I don't know. My mom, listen to this. My mom's telling me she went to a Chinese restaurant, okay? And she got the fortune cookie at them. My father goes,
yes.
She's telling me this. She goes, I went to the Chinese restaurant, and I got this fortune. Well, I should back up the story, actually. I had a terrible weekend, a horrible weekend. I invited my parents out to my house.
That is horrible. No, I'm only teasing.
This was terrible.
For some people, that's all you need. That's the recipe.
And you know, my parents are getting older and stuff, and you know, I do really adore them. And the thing is, I invited them over. My youngest daughter was with me this weekend, and we were going to have just some nice family time. And my dad wanted turkey meatballs and pasta, and we had it all made. And
that sounds good.
It was a lot of fun. So they walk in. I'm bringing their bags in, and my mom missed 2 steps.
Oh, my God.
Went flying down onto the floor. Now, I was bringing the bags in, and I turn around, and I see my mom laying on the floor, crumpled over, flat on her face, moaning.
Oh, my goodness.
And I picked her up in my arms. I started to cry like a baby. I thought she was dead. Robin, I thought my mom was dead. And I'm just picking up. I go, oh, Mom, what happened? What happened? I was like, I don't even like thinking about it. I've had nightmares ever since, and I'm holding her, and she's all upset.
Was she all right?
Well, she goes, I think I broke something. So at least she was talking, and then I'm holding her, and when I'm holding my arm, she felt so frail, you know, like I always remember my mom as being like this sturdy woman, and I realized, wow, my mom's old, you know, and it just sucked like I can't even tell you. So I'm holding her, and I was like, oh, Ma, what happened? What happened? And I was just so upset. She goes, no, I think I broke something. But she was talking about her glasses. She thought she broke her glasses. She fell. Now she fell off. Like, you know when you think there's no step and you just walk?
Right, and you step like it's not there and you lose your balance.
And there's a marble floor. So she fell down, and I said, okay, at least she's talking. She's not dead. I thought she was dead at first. Honest to God, I thought she was dead. So then I'm holding her, and my daughter's all upset, and everyone's just upset. And then my mom she was able to get up after about 10 minutes. And I took her over to the hospital. They x-rayed her. They were great. They were great at the hospital. They x-rayed her. There was no fracture, no break. It was a miracle. I'm telling you, I don't even understand how, you know, she only got 3 stitches in her leg.
Oh, she was bleeding. She had hurt herself.
Yeah. And it was a miracle. She's really banged up and bruised. Like, she can't use her right arm and stuff. But the doctor said, like, for the first day, it'll be really sore. And then as days goes on, she'll be a lot better. But I was just distraught, and then they went right home because, you know, they would have been more comfortable.
So that was
it was
the end of the weekend.
But my mother says to me, you know, I should have known. I went to the Chinese restaurant, and my father starts getting upset. He goes, I told you never to read a fortune. I would never, ever pick up a cookie. My father's so... I don't know. He controls everything in his world. I never look at these cookies.
You don't want that cookie.
My mother goes, I went to the Chinese restaurant, and I opened up my fortune, and it said, things are not going to go your way.
Oh.
Now, first I got mad. I said, you know something, Ma? I would fucking sue that Chinese restaurant's fortune cookie company. I said, I read an article on fortune cookies.
Yeah.
And fortune cookies there's only 3 factories, I think, on the planet that make fortune cookies. That make the fortune, the piece of paper.
I would have thought there's only one of them.
How could there be 4?
I think there's 3, but it might even be 1 now. This was years ago. I read about them, and every fortune is supposed to be positive. Right, You're not supposed to get a negative fortune.
I never heard of that.
Little kids get these fortunes.
Well, did you actually see what was written?
I didn't see it, but my father. She made my father read it, and she read it. And he got angry. He was like, I have never, he says, do you know years ago you would go out and you would, for a penny, you could weigh yourself and it would give you a fortune, your weight and a fortune.
Right.
I never would read the fortune. I would get my weight. And I was like,
he would spend the penny just for his weight.
I was thinking to myself, my dad has rules about everything in life.
He's already considered everything.
About fortunes now. And my mother goes, well, I like to read the fortune. I go, Ma, it's okay to read the fortune. It's supposed to be idiot-proof. It's supposed to be fail-safe. It's supposed to be a positive message in the fortune. There's never a negative fortune in the fortune.
You know what? That's also like, voodoo only works if you believe in it. You can't let a little piece of paper rule your life.
As soon as my mom got up, she goes, I knew it. The fortune said... Oh.
So she was supposed to stay in bed or something?
Things are not going to go your way. I would never read a fortune, ever.
So
I never have read a fortune.
But is your father saying the fortune forced her to fall, or she would have fallen regardless of the fortune?
What he's saying is the fortune upset her, and he doesn't do anything that will upset him or her.
But she's now saying that
she's making a joke. But meanwhile, you could see it bothered her, the fortune. The fortune really bothered her.
But you can live into, what you believe.
You bet.
That's terrible.
Anyway, I tell you.
It's terrible that she fell and had to go right home.
And when I saw my mom laying on the floor and I'm holding her in my arms, I said, oh, man, I love this woman. I do not, I think about, your situation with your father. I mean, I was just like.
It's hard to look at that, especially someone who was a caretaker to you for so long.
And so strong and that you looked up to.
To see my mother suffering for 2 seconds was killing me inside. And I'm thinking about Artie, to have his father laying in bed for years. Bro, you got to go to a therapist because I'm telling you, man, I am so fucked up over this. I couldn't sleep. I had nightmares all night of my father being on the ground, my mother being on the ground, and my dog even being on the ground.
How old were you, Artie, when that happened?
I was 18 when he fell.
Wow.
Let me tell you.
And then he died when I was 22.
You got to go because I'm telling you, I can't, this was nothing
you
compared to what...
still have trouble getting over this.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I was wrecked. I held her in my arms and I was weeping like a baby. I was like, oh, Ma, oh, man. I couldn't believe it. My mom laying there like that, uncomfortable, and an old woman. This is the woman, that I depended on for everything, and she came through.
If you think about it, there's never been a generation that's been more in touch with their feelings in a way, So it's going to be harder for this generation to deal with those kind of losses.
I've seen people go through this, and it's devastating to them.
Right.
Yeah. In fact, Beth said to me, I think
people don't hold that shit in anymore.
No,
Beth
they get crazy.
I think you're going to have a harder time with your parents getting older than you thought.
Right. It's hard. It's very difficult.
They go on medication because, they just can't handle it.
And then when I took my mom to the hospital, it was like she's sitting there and she's not hearing so good, and I'm yelling out the answers. And then, there's some woman next to us in the next bed screaming, I need morphine, I need more. She goes, I've been in a terrible car accident. I go, Mom, you hear this woman? She goes, what woman? She don't even hear it.
Oh, right.
So I'm like,
good, she's better off.
Yeah, right. She's screaming and yelling.
Maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a great and the way thing. Some people speak at the hospital, they treat the help there like dogs. I mean, I don't know how. I'm surprised somebody doesn't slip them more. Like the angel of death doesn't come in and just put them to sleep.
There haven't been enough angels of death.
Yeah, she's like, I want a cigarette. I have a terrible nicotine addiction. I mean, I was just saying, shut up.
Like a gem of a person.
Oh my God, I'm laying in the hospital with my mother. I'm worried out of my mind. This woman next, you could tell she just wanted the morphine.
And cigarettes.
Or something. And she goes, well, if you won't let me have my morphine, I need to walk out and get a cigarette. And they're like, go. Just go. And I'm listening to this, and I'm trying to pay attention to my mother, but it was like weird just seeing her, and then when they admit her, she's on different medications, like an old woman. My mom was
Your
never.
Your mom takes a lot of medication?
Yeah, she has high blood pressure. Yeah. She has this, she has that. It's just, and then she tells me she has this, and that. I'm like, it's like, what the fuck, man? And getting older just sucks.
It's life. It
just sucks dick. I don't know, man. I just was bummed out. And then they had to go home, and it was just a shitty weekend.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it was really upsetting.
I admire some celebrities who won't let the public see them when they're old. You know what I mean? Like
you
don't want to. You want to remember them as they were, that image, or at least the people around them do that.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood, take a hint.
In a way. I mean,
have disappeared recently. That it's like, where is this person or that person? I haven't seen them in a long time, and it's a good thing.
Every time I see Clint Eastwood, I always say to Beth, that was the best looking guy on the planet. What was there for me?
And he was strong and sturdy.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my, what a mess.
The dude was a god.
Well, he's not going to go away now.
Now the Inquirer has
great director.
Now the Inquirer has his varicose veins when he's in a bathing suit.
And really, it's a horrible set of varicose veins.
Yeah, and his man titties and everything else. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, they got no fucking class, some of these tabloids. Leave Clint Eastwood alone.
It's weird when you said that, though, when you said looking at your mother that first time when she was, hurting like that, initial shock of, it reminded me of, it never got worse with my father than the initial shock of seeing him right after the accident. Because, you're talking about a guy I played catch with, used to hurt my hand from throwing the ball to me so hard.
Yeah, that's a complete change.
To try to do pull-ups on his biceps as a kid, And the first time I saw him, they put that fucking halo in his head, and he's like, they're trying to balance his spine like this in a hospital, and he wasn't in the proper hospital, and it's just that initial of shock of, my God, this is one of my parents, in that kind of atmosphere and in that way. It's really like it's something.
I used to work in an
you gotta go talk about
open heart surgery unit for a while, and I used to have to, people would faint because their loved one walked in.
Right.
And if you see somebody coming out of open heart surgery, they look like they're dead.
Yeah.
And these people would walk in and they would faint looking at their loved one lying in the bed in that condition. So I can imagine what it was like for an 18-year-old guy.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I didn't handle this well at all. I mean, I was just really upset. My mother was like, it's nice to feel so loved and you care about me. I go, yeah, you're my mother.
Look at what I had to do to see.
Yeah, I mean, it was almost worth it for her. See that I gave a shit.
Yeah, because you realize she's a person that if you were hurting at any point in your life, there's nothing she wouldn't do to help you feel better, too. You're dealing with that kind of unconditional love.
So anyway, changing topics, if I may.
Well, I'm sorry that happened.
Yes,
that's horrible.
Thank you.
But she's all right, right?
She's going to be fine. But I don't know. It just makes me worry more, if you know what I mean. Then I wanted to buy them a TV. I've been trying to buy them a TV for the house. They got this fucking TV. I bought them 100 years ago, so I want to get them on these nice flat screens.
Well, I was going to say, what are you upgrading to, like an HD set or something?
So a friend of mine, I wanted to get them in some TiVo,
Yeah.
So I had a friend who was going to go over with me and measure and all this, and my mother goes, I just got a call from Laura, your assistant, and she wants to come measure, and we don't want that right now. I go, Ma, it'll be nice. What do you mean you don't want it? Well, now that I'm hurt, I just don't want to have to deal with anything new. And I go, Ma, let me measure. By the time the TV comes, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
So they won't even get that. Like, they just, you can't do anything for them.
Don't change things too rapidly, yeah.
And then I got them a DVD player a couple of months ago. They love it.
Right, but they don't know they're going to love it.
Right.
They just like what they know.
My father gets upset. I don't want that TV. Meanwhile, the high def is so much clearer.
It's wonderful.
But they just fight it.
And they love to watch movies. It'll be great for them.
They sit home all day.
A DVD on that screen would be great.
Your father doesn't want it. Yes, King of All Blacks.
Yeah, Howard, man, that story is I know people might not understand it, but it's very touching, and I know what you mean. It's almost like a preview of what's going to happen. What are you going to do when they die, man? That's
right. Yeah, it was flashes of that, and it just was horrible, and I felt horrible. I kept playing it back, like, what if I had just not brought in the bags and walked my mom into the house?
I know.
But I was trying to get the bags. I was doing too much. I should have kept my eye on her. And oh man, it's just so bad.
I went up to my parents' house yesterday, and my mother, after I lost my brother. I don't want to bring the show up, but my brother died last year, and my mother had a stroke. And I mean,
hey, King, no offense, but nobody cares about you and your mom. Right. It's just about me.